Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multicam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. That is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multicam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. That is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multi-cam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. And that is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multi-cam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. And that is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
Straight away three. JP, mainit pa rin.
It's an isolation, one-on-one against Bate.
And he still got it. Aram can do no wrong. And he will go up 3-1, and they will be one win away from a fourth consecutive finals appearance in the PBA.
I'm sure they're not even looking at this game alone. They're looking beyond. It'll be do or die in game number 5.
Cancino for 4. Knocks it down. That pick from Almazan. Look at the speed of CB.
Oh, what a shot. Coming from Opana.
But Henning saves the day with a massive 3.
That's the mismatch that they were looking for. And here's Aram again.
Sa karera papuntang PBA Philippine Cup Finals, horse number 7, Meralco, injured na. Ano mangyayari? Ipuput down na ba sa araw na ito? O lalaban pa ba? At makaka-race ulit. That's the situation right now. Itong Meralco down 1-3 in this series. They've got some injuries that they're dealing with. But can they force another game in this best of 7? We'll find out soon. I'm Charlie Cuna together with Dr. J. Andy out here at the Big Dome. So this is game number 5, Doc.
Yeah, good afternoon, Charlie. And everybody's looking towards a doubleheader today. This first one certainly is a big advantage already for the TNT Tropang because you're up 3-1. The other team has one of their best players possibly not being able to suit up and play for them, while they themselves also have an injury with one of their key players. But in the long run, they have a deeper bench. Now, Meralco is not a pushover team. They have the capabilities of coming back, but they have to have the confidence to do so in game number 5.
That's right. And if you look at the whole situation right now, sa kabilang panig, they're all tied up at 2 apiece. San Miguel and Ginebra, as Dr. J said, it's 3-1 in favor of TNT. Just one win away, could be today, to reach the Philippine Cup Finals. And how did they get there? Well, they won last ball game, no? That was their 3rd win here to para sa TNT. Let's talk about that big win, 102-83, and naging score doon, Doc.
Yeah, coming off a loss, TNT rebounded with a spectacular game for themselves. They won that ball game going away. They won it by 19 points. They shot so well from the field, including from 3-point territory where they made 12. And Meralco was just awful, 1 out of 12. Meralco was out-rebounded by 14 rebounds, out-assisted by 8 perimeter points, down by 19 points. So everything was not going for them. And they have to start well in order for them to even have a chance here in game number 5.
Let's talk about some of the TNT players, the key players. Jordan Heading was one of them doon sa huling laro. His play has been up and down, Doc. Ito si Jordan Heading, sometimes, he'll play really superbly. May ibang game naman, halos irrelevant ang kanyang presence on the court. But in game number 4, surely he was a big presence.
Yeah, just like that, because in game number 3, he had 0. And that's why they lost. He and Calvin Octana were checked in that ball game. But all of a sudden, you rebound back with a 15-point performance, 40% shooting from 3, from 2, and 43% shooting from 3, plus also having 8 rebounds. So the coach has a lot of confidence keeping you in the game because you are productive.
That's right. When we talk about TNT, we're always saying someone else steps up from game to game. Dami nila kasing mga weapons. And in game number 4, out of nowhere, we can say, dahil sa previous production niya, si Poy Eram suddenly looked like a superstar, scoring big and really patrolling that middle area.
Yeah, he was almost impeccable in the first half of play. Finished the ball game, I think, with 27 points. Obviously, his conference high. And, you know, in the past few games, he hasn't even been playing. That's just how deep their big men are. When you talk about Kelly Williams and Galinato. Galinato did not play hardly in that ball game because of the performance of Eram. 27 points on 82% shooting from the field with 9 rebounds, 3 blocks. Everything was just going well. That is how deep their big men are, you know, when they can use them all together.
That's right. So he was clicking sa larong iyon. And then there are the steadies, the always presents. And one of them is Calvin Oftana. Game in and game out, inaasahan ni Coach Chot na si Calvin Oftana will be one of the guys scoring well para sa kanyang opponent.
And you know, they have a lot of plays, Charlie, that they set up for him. In game number 3, they lost. He had 6 points, and 4 of them came when the game was already decided for Meralco in the 4th quarter. But in game number 4, he rebounds back with 14 points. But his field goal percentage is still not high, just 30%. 5 assists, but he has plus of 17 rating in that ball game.
For more on the TNT side of things, we'll go to Ella Gomez.
Attorney and Doc J, a lot is on the line for today's game. At para sa TNT Tropang 5G, ang importante raw sa today's game is that they maintain their defense and intensity. According to Coach Sandy, importante rin raw na ma-maintain nila or importante rin raw ang kanilang in-game adjustments kung papaano nga nila masasagot ang reaksyon ng Meralco with their plays at kung papaano nila sasagutin ang plays ng Meralco that they have not seen yet because they will be expecting this from their opponent. Ang points ni Coach Chot is bring the energy and we have to get this from them. They won't give this to us. As for their key player, RR Pugoy is still out today due to his left hamstring injury. Kwento ni RR, naramdaman niya na pala ito noong Game 3 pero nilaro niya pa rin until the first minute ng Game 4 kung saan naging injury na nga. Balik muna sa inyo.
Thanks so much for that, Ella. Well, they really need to bring up the energy. You can't take for granted yung itong Meralco. Siyempre, fighting for its life na mangyayari dito.
Yeah, and Meralco has already proven that they can bounce back. They have won this All-Filipino Championship, and certainly they have proven themselves to be a formidable squad. Now, you got to get better production from guys like Bates and Almasan, who played well in game number 3, and that's the reason why they won. You know, there are players there that definitely can give them big-time scoring, and maybe later on we'll look at some of them, no?
Ito nga, si Chris Banquero on your screens, jogging up and down that floor, trying to get warmed up. He played fairly well sa laban na yun, despite the fact that they were blown out, especially in that second half. But Chris Banquero was fearlessly attacking the hoop. He was also trying to quarterback. Siyempre, wala yung kanyang partner, the other Cruz, sa game na yun.
Without Chris Newsom, Chris Banquero becomes the leader of this team together with Cliff Hodge. Now, Chris Banquero is a solid scorer, veteran player. In the last game, look at the numbers. 19 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals on 58% shooting from the field. So what more can you ask from a guy? He just gives it all. And even in game number 3 where they won, he was also very instrumental, and that's why he was the best player of the game in that ball game.
That's right. And always, itong si Cliff Hodge naman gives his all para sa kanyang only team so far in the PBA, Mr. Meralco himself. Cliff Hodge just battling. You know, he's undersized at that position, but inside that paint, malakas pa rin si Cliff hanggang ngayon.
We know that his assignment will most probably have to be a guy like Calvin Octana, limiting him down, or the 4, maybe a guy like Brandon Cañelas roster. These are the guys that he must shut down. 17 points, perfect from the free throw line. Hello there, Cliff. And 8 rebounds. But one thing that he must do is to avoid getting into foul trouble so his minutes will not be limited.
Tama yun. And then the Young Guns are led by CJ Cancino. You know, medyo okay naman ang performance niya overall so far in this series, but you have to shoot better from the field.
Yeah, 33% is not gonna cut it because, in other words, the defense has been tighter with him. He's been playing so well in the elimination round and even in the knockout quarterfinal round where they had to come back against rain or shine, no, with 2 games. So people are beginning to take notice. Everybody's got to help. They want to win. everybody's got to help in this ball game.
That's right. Ella, Meralco naman pagkwentuhan mo.
Yes, Attorney and Doc J, for the Meralco Bolts naman, the main thing for today is getting the job done. Ito raw ang battle cry ng coaches para sa players. According to Coach Sandro Soriano, gawin ang lahat within their control to win today's game. And these are effort and ability to execute. Getting ready for today, the coaches broke it down for the players on how to face TNT and they hammered on the details. Malaking kawalan naman sa team is Chris Newsome, who is still out today due to his left MCL sprain. According to the team PT, 3 to 5 weeks pa ang expected recovery time niya and he has not been doing practice yet, just rehab and a lot of activation. Balik muna sa inyo.
So that's a big blow, as we mentioned already, and you could see the effect nung nawala nga si Chris Newsome. We saw that towards the end of Game 3, di ba?
Yeah.
Na inupo na siya doon, and we were thinking, something's wrong. We didn't think it was going to be that bad. But now it has been confirmed he's out. And even if they make the finals, he'll still be out for that. And so malaking kawala. But they do have other people who can step up.
Yeah, and you talk about Banquero. Aaron Black's got to step up. You know, a guy that's being used, Anjo Cara must give it a little bit more. They have other guys that Quinto.
Yeah.
You know, those are Quinto's been the guy that's been a guy that has not really had a great conference. But, you know, he can bounce back and maybe give Maliksi a little opportunity to get more minutes in the ball game because he's a proven scorer.
Correct. Limited minutes pa rin si Alain so far. You know, 2 points last game, 2 points the game before. Anyway, we'll throw it over now to Mark Luzon, our venue announcer. Starting fives na dito sa game number 5, TNT Meralco.
This is the golden season of the PBA, and welcome to the Philippine Cup semifinals, Game 5 between the Meralco Bolts and the TNT Tropang 5G. Let's meet the starters first for the Meralco Bolts. At guard, the first ever player in PBA history to make a 4-point shot in a game. From Isabela, number 6, Chris Banquero. Also at guard from Iloilo, number 17, Anjo Cara. At center, playing in his 3rd season in the league, from Pasig City, number 33, Brandon Bates. At forward, seeing action in his 7th season in the league, from Quezon City, number 19, Bong Quinto. And also at forward, a member of the league's 1,000 offensive rebound club, from Cavite, number 7, Cliff Hodge. Head coach for the Meralco Bolts is Luigi Trillo. And now, here are the starters for the TNT Tropang 5G. At guard from Naga City, Cebu, number 0, Simon Enciso. Also at guard, the top overall pick in the Gilas draft in 2021 from Tondo, Manila, number 15, Jordan Heading. At center from San Fernando, La Union, number 45, Brandon Ganuelas Rosser. At forward, a 3-time champion with TNT from Dumaguete, number 8, Calvin Oftana. And also at forward, a 4-time champion with TNT from Cagayan de Oro City, number 7, Boy Eram. Head coach for TNT is Shot Reyes. Game officials are Romel Gruta, Bing Oliva, Jeff Tantay, and James Paez. This game is under the supervision.
The referees for this game are Romel Gruta, Bing Oliva, Jeff Tantay, and James Paez. These are the starters for Coach Naynad. Banquero, Karam, Bates, Hodge, and Bong Quinto, of course, for Coach Luigi as well. And then on the other side for Coach Chot, it's Enciso Heading, Ganuelas, Rosser, Oftana, and Eram. In the dark uniforms are the Bulls. Nakaputi na naman ang TNT. We're at the big dome, and they're going to toss it up at center court. Brandon versus Brandon. Here we go. And TNT comes down with it, and Simon Enciso, not even scoring in that last game, pero ang ganda ng naging impact niya sa atake ng TNT.
Yeah, that's the thing that they did. They took away itong si Alalon from the starting 5 unit as a point guard and let Enciso get some more minutes because he's already familiar with the system.
Didn't even have to score to have a positive impact. Oh, Heading hits the deck. And Karam will hoist it up. He does not hit the first shot as he normally would. But they retained possession after that, keeping that ball alive.
We talk about a lot of guys stepping up. The guy that has not really stepped up at all for Meralco has been Brandon Bates. He's been a far cry from what he was 2 years ago.
That's right. Really needs to be that defensive presence. Huh?
Yeah. But, you know, he was also scoring it. He was really powering himself. This nice jump shot for Cliff.
Couldn't hit it, however. There's Bates keeping it alive.
Second offensive rebound already. Nice
Bounce
pass.
to Cliff.
That's a
Attacks
foul.
the hoop and he hits the deck. Draws the foul. No basket pero 2 free throws para kay Clifford Hodge.
Time for us to look at that funny-looking free throw attempts.
That's right.
But it's been working for him, so we can't complain, and he can't complain either.
Well, as you mentioned, the perfect shot from the line in that last game, which rarely happens, but the 37-year-old from Reedley College still plugging away, still hitting the deck, diving to the ground. Every ball game, we should still have that statistic. We started that when they were rookies here in Calvin Abueva. And we stopped tallying how many times he dives on the floor every game.
Yeah. So that one is also always a good matchup in any ball game that they play against each other.
Tama.
Si Calvin at saka itong si Cliff Hodge. Pareho pa naman si ang umpisa.
He
Long
misses.
sa kanya naman ang rebound.
So that ball doesn't want to go to the other side. Coach Chot already signals for the timeout. So there will be a timeout at the next dead ball. Cliff Hodge jumper. That's a miss. Heading gets it. And they're going to try to see if they can take the lead with a field goal here. Brandon Ganuela Frosser picks it up, kicks it out to Heading. Makaabang si Enciso sa may kanan. Brandon for the screen. Babalik sa kanya. He'll take the jumper from the free throw line and knock that one down.
No, he was involved in a lot of fracas in the last game.
Yeah.
And he really must get his mind together, you know. I mean, playing basketball, you have to keep your cool, especially here in the PBA, or people are going to outsight you.
That's right. And the referees are going to make sure that you get punished if you start doing crazy things. Oh, trapped himself in the corner. Bongquito nabigay kay Karam.
Just in
Hits the
time.
rim. Oh, and look at that, the white shirts.
Nagagawa ng dalawang magkakampi ng partner. Napunta yung bola sa Meralco.
Meralco pa rin.
Oo.
So majority of the possession has been with Meralco so far in the first 2 minutes of this game. Bates.
That's open. You have to look at the basket. You just can't always be looking at passing.
Not even in his...
You have to look at it in order for the defensive player to come to you.
Hindi siya triple threat. Banquero. That's a three from Chris Banquero to beat the shot clock. And there is the timeout from Coach Chot. It's only 4-2, but he's not happy dahil sunod-sunod ang offensive rebound. And then open shots para sa Meralco. That's our first timeout of this game, number 5. But before that, we'll show you the three-pointer. Quinto to Karam to Banquero, extra pass. Hits that three, that's good.
Hey, right here, tighten up, right here, White, come on. It's us. It's always with us. Body language, fix your body language. Sit up. Come down flat. Fix that shit right now. Fix that shit right now.
Blitz pa rin ha. Focus muna tayo sa depensa ha. Susunod lang yan yung offense ha. Blitz ha. Okay, go. Let's go. Go black, go black. Go. Let's go. Go wide.
When we reviewed the game, we like I said, the last game, they came out with a great defensive game plan. And so we saw more clearly what they were doing, and we made the adjustment. And that's what series are, right? It's the ability to make adjustments. And the reason why Calvin and Jordan weren't getting their touches was because they did a great job denying. But when they do that, then it opens up the inside. And that's why Poy did a great job capitalizing on that. I'm sure they're going to make their adjustments, their counters for the next game, and we have to be prepared for that.
We always compare these series to chess matches. Diba? Your move, what's next? Gotta think about it and change your strategy midstream. And, so far, Coach Chot studying kung anong ginawa ng Meralco to gain success in game number 3. And you can see na they were able to overcome that in game number 4.
Yeah, masipag talaga yan. He always makes the appropriate adjustments. No? 3-point attempt.
That's right, and you leave Simon open like that. He's a threat always from 3-point land. That's his specialty. Lead swings back to TNT coming off of that timeout, and Coach Chot not happy with the way his team started, but right now in the driver's seat once again. Banquero against Oftana, picked up his dribble. Tries to go to Quinto. Trying to go inside. It bounces back to Bong. But he can't hit that mid-range jumper, which is usually automatic para sa kanya.
Yeah, he's not really been having a good scoring season. Conference, actually.
And Ciso kicks it out to Brandon.
Nice
Tipped away
drop.
by Bates. Bates will chase it.
Let's see if we can finish. Nope.
Karam probably should have taken that one, but decided not to. Set up muna ulit. Marami pa naman oras sa kanilang shot clock. Now with Hodge. Back to Banquero. Back to Cliff. Cliff will attack. Tried to drop it to Bates. Got it back. Swatted away by Brandon. Another attempt. Nothing there from Meralco despite all that effort.
You see what a power that two tall men are for TNT. You're talking about Aram and Brandon.
That's
Both
right.
of them with the ability to block shots. You know.
Karam commits the foul. Here's a defensive stop. Watch that. Watch that block. No? It's brought to us by Pioneer Elastoseal. Selyado ang bubong. Anumang panahon.
No entry.
No entry. Aram against Bates. Aram with a lefty move over there. And puts it in.
You like that stepping spin around move, you know, especially using the baseline and being able to use the glass. Very high percentage ang clapping.
Cliff Hodge gets his own miss, but then it's stripped away by Brandon downstairs. Quick hands from the white shirts. Jordan Heading studying the defense. Heading top of the key.
Yes.
That's a three as well.
The problem for Meralco right now, Charlie, is they have no point of attack except Cliff Hodge. You know, they have to look for other players to be able to give them. Look at this. Everything is almost Cliff. Now he has to pass. But it starts all from Cliff, either posting up, you know, or but the other players have not got. That's what the problem you have when you don't have Newsome in your starting lineup.
Right.
And this has to be done quickly because Bates has not been able to help offensively at all.
Yeah, so Bates is out, Almazan is in. There's another three-pointer brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Jordan Heading in, bang-una niya yan. And when he hits his first, big chance there's going to be a second or third coming up later on. Kelly Williams, ang veterano, ay pinasok na ni Coach Chot Reyes. Calvin Oftana is there. And hasn't even touched the ball. So Henry Galinato Jr. pinasok na rin. And you expect all these substitutions. So the energy is always high. Almazan, liit ng kanyang bantay. But then, sneaky si Oftana. Steals that one away. Gotta be aware of that. Teammates have to talk. Cross court to Jordan. Quick release. There you go, Doc. Nakasabi mo lang. Nakaisa na. Pwede may pangalawa. And there it is. Back to back. And after being down in the first minute, it's now 13-4. 9-point lead. Pabor sa TNT. Panoorin natin. Agaw mula kay Calvin Oftana. Sabay cross court pass. Steal. Assist. And then basket para sa TNT, brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Nagbabalik ang coverage ng PBA Philippine Cup semifinals sa RPTV. We greet everyone watching us on RPTV, of course, and the rest of you watching us on the YouTube channel of One Sports. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Charlie Guna with Dr. J, and that is Coach Chot. And Coach Chot conferring with Josh. Andyan si Coach Sandy. Nakaupo naman sa likuran nila, champion Coach Yuri Escueta from San Beda.
Yeah,
That's the brain trust of TNT.
Then you have Rani Del and Bora Benaderosa among their coaching staff. Panturo ng mga players yan. But a great start for them. Ang problema dito, and that's the reason why they had to take out Cara, because nothing was happening with that kind of a lineup. Their manager and one-time champion also as a coach, si Jojo Lastimosa.
That's right.
Buchit.
Manager ng koponan ng TNT. So, keenly watching, wants another final stint para sa kanyang koponan.
Could be 4 in a row.
Inside to Banquero, he misses. The tip won't go as well para kay Almazan. So nothing coming out of that timeout. After timeout play did not work. Kelly, who he's been shooting well from 3, Doc. Dropped it over to Henry. Power up, was able to attempt, gets it right back. Sila naman ngayon, ang panay offensive rebound. A 4. Apat yan para kay Jordan Henry. A quick 10 points on 3 field goals.
Yeah, 10 out of their 17 points. So, ang problema niyan, sino bumabantay dyan? Pinapabayaan mo ba makatingin ng basket yan?
Kailangan ng opensa ng Meralco. Kurt Rayson is a guy who can hit baskets.
He can make shots, but his defense is questionable.
That's an offensive rebound yet again. But then, hindi maiangat ni Raymar Jose. That's another problem, you know.
Yeah.
You've got guys like Hodge, Doc, pati naman si Raymar Jose, but they're undersized underneath.
Yeah.
Heat check doesn't go, but look at Henry Galinato. Powering up. Basket is good. Meron pang foul. And Galinato Jr. a chance for the 3-point play opportunity, and TNT's running away right now.
You know, it's a 14-0 run. It was 5-4 with TNT, and now it's all of a sudden 19-4 and a 3-point play in the offing. Kelly Williams barely seeing action. And then we have Ferrer coming in, and Gio Halalon also. Simon and Season started it all with a 3-point shot.
Hindi pa narinig yatin ni in-season na siya yung isa-sub.
Ayaw nga dyan lumabas eh. Birang makalaro.
Nagbibingian na yata, Doc. Pero tinawag na siya. Pumasok na rin si Kim Aurin. Nabumuna si Jordan Heading. And you know, makes you think sometimes, what kind of substitutions are these, Doc? Di ba? Kakashoot lang ni Heading. And the other two are clicking, but then you take them out. You change the lineup a little bit.
Well, Heading has already stayed for about how many minutes? No? Almost 6.5. There's a pushing foul there called against Ferrer by
Kevin Ferrer, kapapasok lang eh. Foul agad yun, trying to get some positioning sa rebound situation. 17 zip run pala, Doc.
Yeah.
My gosh, 4-2. It was the
4-2
score.
actually nga yun. Tapos naging 5-4 and then several opportunities. Then another 14-0 run.
Offense needed on this side. Kick to the corner. Rayson will step back. Release and miss one more time. Nothing dropping after that early lead na naasar pa nga si Coach Chot dahil panay offensive rebound ng Meralco. But they really righted the ship. I wonder what he said during that huddle, Doc. He seems to have transformed them.
You know, he can put this team away. Let's not be allowing them taking 5 attempts at the basket.
Huwag na natin paasahin, you know.
You give a team, any team, chances to stay in the ball game, they become alive.
They'll take it, yeah. Forced shot mula kay Gio Halalon sa play na yun. And Renny Galinato Jr. commits that loose ball foul. Bongquinto out. Si CJ Cancino pinasok na rin ni Coach Luigi and Coach Nena.
Actually, pagkakataon ng Meralco to get in a good run here because they're playing at what you would say the second team of TNT, plus the fact that some of them are new players to this squad. Pagkakataon niya na lang to try to go on a run, but they have to start with something positive.
Cancino, that's a miss on the quick release. Grayson gets it, drops it to CJ. That's a basket. Finally, umurong na sila from 4 points.
Yeah, they're able to get points from that small forward position with Cancino now coming off the bench.
You like the extra pass from Kurt Grayson on that play. Still a 13-point lead though. Halalon. Bounces it inside to Galinato Jr., but it was not on target. And this turnover, kaya ba ng Meralco to capitalize on it? The quick path to Aaron. He'll drive the baseline. Kick it out to CJ. 3 on the way. That's another one.
5-0 run. When you look at the lineup, ito talagang chance sila makabawi ng konti dahil pinahingat dito yung mga top scorers.
That's right.
Itong mga iba katulad ni Pereira at Halalong, bagong pasok lang sa TNT yun eh.
That's right. So you try to take advantage. Galinato bouncing inside to Halalon. Will kick it to the other side. Kobuntin na atake. Sabay balik kay Gio. 2 to shoot. Halalon needs to put it up. Oh, he steps through and is able to hit it off the glass.
I wonder if they'll check that. Because obviously, nice steal here as usual.
And he makes it all the way in. A quick 4 para kay Gio.
Mahirap pag point guard ka na hindi ka papatak dito. Talagang aagawan ka ng aagawan ni Gio.
Yeah, Halalon has got a different motor trying to defend in that backcourt.
That's an open shot. Rayson.
Oh, ayaw talaga para kay Kurt Rayson. He hasn't hit one.
0 out of 3.
Yeah. 14-point lead. Kobuntin down to Galinato. Galinato will back down Almazan. But if turn is too deep and he misses that shot, Cancino thought about the 3 sabay drive.
Yeah, he had an opportunity for a 3-point play because nailipat niya yung bola sa shooting hand niya. Kaya ang tingin mo, maganda ang pag-asa niya.
Wide left lang ng konti, diba? Just off that glass. Si Ella, may kwento para sa atin, Doc.
Yes, Attorney and Doc J, with a big lead for TNT this early in the game. During the timeout huddle of Meralco, Coach Nenad re-emphasized the defense on the players who they should be going up against. Malaking urgency rin sa players with him saying, play hard one-on-one and reminding them once again bago sila bumalik sa court to be hard. Balik muna sa inyo.
Well, right now, CJ Cancino is a big breath of fresh air para sa Meralco.
7 points na kaagad siya.
Yeah.
And thank you, Ella. Nice to see you again. And that's a turnover there on Halalon. So, medyo they're only down by 12. There's still a lot of time here. 2:42. Penalty situation na ang TNT. You should take advantage of that.
They go back to the guy who's been scoring. That's off the leg of Kevin Ferrer.
By the way, Cliff Hatch also has come back for Raymar Jose. And then you had a new guy who came in for Rayson. Ano ba itong chine-check yung shot clock ba dun sa kabila?
Yeah.
O medyo may madulas na lugar.
Oh, yeah. They're asking for the mop man to come over. Si delikado na yan. Si Jeff Comia ang pinasok.
Yeah, si Comia. Guy that they picked up this year.
Mid-conference na yan.
Last year. Itong sino ito pumasok? Si Nambatak yata?
Yes, Ray Nambatak as well.
My eyes are getting lalo na doon sa Renata, medyo malayo-layo tayo sa court.
Turn around. Air ball mula kay Comia. Buhay pa rin. Almazan hits the side of the board.
He had to take the shot.
Yeah,
he knew the shot clock was winding. He couldn't pass anymore.
So nothing there. 12-point lead para sa TNT. I've almost doubled up Meralco right now. 2 minutes and 4 remaining. First quarter pa lamang po ito. Kaya mahabang basketballan pa. Pero ayan na naman. Foul counted. He just came into the game, Doc, and immediately may impact na agad si Stingray.
And what a great pass there by Kevin Ferrer. If you're here in the court, you would see the bounce passes right into the hands of Nambatak. Yan ang problema rin. Nung bumabantay si Comia, tumingin siya doon sa bola, nakalimutan niya yung tao niya, kumat sa backdoor. 2 points and 1 coming up.
Well, that's the thing, sabi na nabanggit mo nga kayo na, Doc. Halalon, late pickup right before the conference. Kevin Ferrer, late last season. They're fairly new. But they're top quality players. These are first round picks, mga Gilas
Yeah,
player yan dati. So if they come in for a few minutes, pwede na may impact sila agad eh.
And that's exactly why they were picked up. Just to add a little bit more depth. Kasi may tendency rin magkaroon ng injury team itong TNT because they use their players on a very long stretch of time.
Then they always reach late, deep into the playoffs.
Semifinals.
Kaya nga eh. Wear and tear din talaga yan. Nice bucket mula kay Aaron Black. 26-13 is the first quarter score so far. There's Kevin Ferrer and there's a reach-in.
For Rios ba ito?
Jansen Rios on the foul.
It's also a nice pickup for them and he should be used more because he has experience. He's about a 6'2 and a half, 6'3 type of player. And with Aaron Black with his favorite throw, bahala ng kanan na shoot.
Kanan talaga ginagamit niya no, for that left-handed player. One of the best at using the offhand. Kevin Ferrer, di talaga pinababayaan ng defender because we know Ferrer can hit it from outside sa three-point land. Nambatak forcing his way in and another basket for Ray.
Talagang pinersa ni Ray. He has 5 quick points in the ball game.
Black to the corner. Rios bumitaw. That's a three. Jansen.
The idea there is because with Black was a natural point for the team, he's really controlled the team better when he came into the ball game.
And look at Ray Nambatak forcing the action again. Draws another foul. Pero mukhang tumama yata yung ulo. So tinamaan yung ulo. So they're reviewing it right now to find out exactly what happened. Kung ano ba yung tumama? Whether tuhod, kamay, or sahig ba? Ano ba yung tumama sa likuran ng ulo?
I'm glad that he's been recovered because remember last conference, as they were going for the Grand Slam, he was not even in the lineup because he was injured from the previous conference.
Right.
So, malaking bagay na wala sinang batak. Ang problema, ayun, may siko. Hindi naman. Yung maulo yung parang siko na malakas. A little bit forceful. Yung tama ng ulo is incidental eh, dahil pagbagsak niya eh.
Si Comia, I think.
It's just a foul. It's a foul on Cliff Hodge, definitely.
Yep, regular foul says our referees, he's just gonna take free throws. Ray Nambatak. Nabanggit nga ni Doc, naka 5 quick points si Ray Nambatak upon coming into the game.
Well, sinasagot niya yung quick 7 points ni Cancino when he came into the ball game for Meralco.
Well, let's put it this way, Cancino needs some help, you know.
Well, Aaron has been giving the ball to him. He's been, but they have to get guys like Cliff Hodge scoring, you know, Almasan scoring.
Yeah, they're very much capable players sa Meralco side. Just have to execute right now. Under a minute to go sa ating unang quarter. Double header na naman po tayo rito sa RBTV. Mamaya, Ginebra and San Miguel go at it for their game number 5. And that's a really crucial game.
Could really decide on who goes to the finals. And usually when you win game number 5, your chances improve tremendously. It becomes, long 3-point shot. Yan si Aaron. So si Aaron at saka si Cancino, both coming off the bench, nung malaki na lamang ng kalaban, both of them have helped.
That's just an 11-point lead. You know, as poorly as Meralco has shot in this first quarter, it's not too bad a situation. That's a miss from Kelly, and look at the rebound from Aaron Black. Last shot time for the Bolts.
And no fouls to give on the part of TNT.
Kobuntin watching Black like a hawk. Hodge will come with the screen. Aaron will operate contra Ferrer. Kick into the corner. Comia, can he put that one in? Yes, he does. And may hoist pa from a heave from way out there, but that's only an 8-point lead para sa TNT after a strong run. Meralco ends the quarter very well as well. Jordan heading early with a quick 10 points, a 3, and a 4. But then Cancino comes in, hits 7 in a row as well. Aaron Black has helped. And, well, Meralco's not just going to lie down. TNT is up by 8 at the end of 1.
about to skate, so you go to the corner. Okay, Brandon coming through. Ray, show us up, ha? If Brandon skates for Calvin, look for that goal. Shooter, okay? And shooter tayo. Hey guys, hey! Bilisan natin ito, bilisan natin.
We're at the Big Dome for game number 5 ditong seryeng TNT Meralco. And it's just an 8-point lead for TNT as we enter the second period ng ating laban. You know, Meralco, Doc, could be in a much worse place, pero ang ganda ng kanilang wind-up dun sa quarter number 1.
Yeah, because of the presence of Cancino and Aaron Black.
Yeah.
But the point there is, you cannot beat TNT with your lineups outscoring them. Look at that, 30 points already in the first quarter. You have to play defense. And they were shut down early, but now they've started to come back.
Plus kanilang unang possession ng second quarter, and that's another 3 from Cancino, and that's just a 5-point lead for TNT.
10 na ginagawa niya.
Yep.
10 rin ang ginawa ni Heting kanina nung stint niya on the floor.
So Cancino has shown us he can score in buckets.
Yeah.
Just has to do it more consistently.
And there's Bates back in the ball game, match up against Brandon.
But now he's on Aurin, who misses the outside shot. Baksak ang si Meralco player.
Foul yan si BGR.
That's right, BGR with a push.
Ginaganon niya yung defensive rebounder.
Cliff Hodge again, absorbing the contact.
Marami na sila talagang history, this guy. BGR at saka si Cliff Hodge.
Right.
Pati si BGR and Brandon also. Brandon Bates.
Tama, the Brandons.
The two Brandons. Marami na history yan. Si Kelly, you know, cool cost. Oh, magandang challenge yun. Pero medyo knocked him on the hand. Good challenge though.
Kaya bumiti ng konti yung
tira ni ano.
Ng Batak. Two lefties going at it. Sila ni Aaron. Kelly will attack and miss.
Good rebounder again by Aaron.
Yeah,
Black.
they need to go get it, Doc, diba? Yung Meralco.
Oh!
Comia was open. Then he was stripped from behind. Nice tap from heading. Ito na naman ang TNT ng Batak. The bounce, the shot off the glass. You gotta love the way he used the board on that attempt.
Ganda ng fake na yun. 9 points already in the ball game.
He tiptoed so high. Some were thinking baka traveling pero hindi talaga umangat yung paa. Aaron, a couple of bounces, it's a miss. And then somebody held down Brandon Bates and they're gonna say, Calvin Oftana, ang guilty party. Sabi ni referee Jeff Tantay.
Pero nakakatawa yan kasi itong si Aaron, kung isipin mo 1 and 2 ang posisyon niya, pero ang hilig pumoste niyan.
Yes.
Pagka you match him up with a guard that's a little bit smaller than him, he's going to attack you at the post. Siyempre, may jeans ng tatay niya.
Oo nga. But look at this, Kelly Williams, parang very short stint.
In and out. Yeah, maybe that's also one of the reasons why Aram started the other game. Maybe because he might not be feeling too well and they're preserving him for if they get to the finals.
Tama. Yan na naman. Right hand na naman ang ginamit, Doc.
Ang sarap ng buhay niya ngayon. Ang sarap rin ng buhay ng coaching staff that they don't have to use Banquero dahil maganda laro ni Aaron.
That's right.
And by the way, Banquero is back in the ball game now.
And Enciso attacks him, but throws it away. Look at Cancino, so quick, and then ahead to Aaron Black. These two guys have conspired, Doc, to bring their team almost right back. It's down to a one-possession game, 32-29, and high fives all around for Black and Cancino because Meralco has come alive. Watch this. Nice idea, just couldn't execute it properly. And then you love the unselfishness of Cancino. And Aaron finishes the play.
We are back to the ball game. During the timeout huddle of TNT, Coach Chot said, as good as we played, we are only a few points up, in reminding the team how Meralco can quickly bounce back. Coach also pointed out to utilize their helpers. Our helpers are our bigs. Now, Poy Eram was also vocal during that huddle in telling everyone to quickly execute the plays drafted by Coach Chot and saying, bilisan natin to, guys. Balik muna sa inyo.
Maraming salamat. It's always great to respect your opponent, di ba, Doc?
You always must respect your opponent. You know, there are times in the PBA, even though some teams may look inferior in lineup to some of the stronger teams, but when you give them the opportunity to stay in the ball game 1 or 2 quarters, they're going to start feeling you know, the confidence, because hindi ka naman mapupunta sa PBA kung hindi ka marunong maglaro as a player.
That's right. Almost all of these guys were stars in their own right about 1 point sa kanilang mga karera.
By the way, si Cancino and Black have 19 of the 29 points of Meralco.
And there's a drive from Oftana. Lost it. Tumama pa sa likuran niya. Straight out of bounds, and possession goes back to Meralco. And Oftana cannot believe it.
Well, talagang hahabulin siya ni Cliff Hodge. Yan ang papel ni Cliff ngayon. Di ako umi-score, pero tutulong naman ako sa depensa. No? Now, if Banquero gets hot, there could be some problems also here for nice pass again ni Aaron Black. Pero hindi naman talaga makatapos si Bates. No? You know, parang he lost a lot of his power, his jumping power. Pero pangalawang foul na ni BGR yan.
And free throws para kay Brandon Bates, an adventure. Every time he's there, let's see if he can at least hit 50%. He loves to do that. Split his free throws.
50%. Tama na sa kanya yan, ha?
Oh, yun!
Nakaisa na siya. So, lamang na ako.
Pasok. Yung
una.
Napangiti si Chris Newsom.
Yeah. By the way, from Charlie and me, happy birthday, Merv Villar.
Yes, sir.
Friend.
Tama,
Even though you're not around, we remember you.
That's
and
right.
Camille remembers you also.
Merv Villar, of course, one of our guys. Our main man dito sa Sports 5 coverage.
He's our main man because he's about 260.
Well, speaking of birthdays, batiin na rin natin. Baka nanonood si Aerial Voyager. Si Berhel Meneses, Mayor Berhel. Happy birthday to you.
Inaanak ko yan. Good man.
Saka birthday ni Anjo Karam, by the way, who started this game. It's his birthday today.
Mamaya pupuntahan ko siya, pakainin niya ako. He's always been very respectful.
Yes. Always. Anjo Karam. There's the pass to Poy. He'll take the shot.
That's the one that you want to hit. Oh, that's another foul on BGR.
That's right. Momentum carrying him right into the chest of Chris Banquero, who had secured the leather.
You cannot blame BGR.
Yes.
He's going for a rebound. Tama naman yung ginawa niya. Go for an offensive board. Natapat na nasagasaan tuloy si Banquero doon. And right now,
so
Kelly
no choice,
has to come back.
No choice. Labas muna si BGR. Tatlo na yan.
Well, alam mo si Chot, he can do a lot of things. He doesn't have to play two big guys there. He can play Kabutin there in the fourth position very easily. No?
Medyo nasaktan si Chris Banquero. You could see it on his
laki
face.
naman ni BGR eh.
That's right.
Para ka dinelika na ni Merv yan.
Oh, there! And Brandon Bates finally able to finish. And nice drop pass. And lamang na sila.
They have come all the way back.
15-point lead yung kanina, ha? 26-11. That's a 22-6 run.
Kelly.
And the Meralco fans are going nuts right now. Long way to go still, though. But
ayan, they go back to the post. Look at that, ha? Medyo mas matangkad sa kanya si ano, ha?
Kick to Banquero. Bumitaw. Yes! Basket is good! Up 4 all of a sudden is Meralco.
They have come back with something like a 12 or 13 to nothing run on their own.
2 points pa lamang ang TNT. Muntik na. Eram forcing it up and can't get it. And TNT's offense has suddenly sputtered dito sa second quarter. Itong Meralco naman, sunod-sunod ang pagkamada nila. To Bates! Oh, hard foul from Poy Eram. And that's the way to do it in the playoffs.
Yeah, and that I don't think is a deliberate foul.
Yeah,
he went for the ball.
There's a tendency for everybody to start signaling for a flagrant, but that's just a regular. I don't even think the referees are going to check it.
May warning yan.
He feels kasi na hack. Ito yung tres ni Banquero. Quick release and Ciso was a bit late. That's brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook.
Pero again, that's because of the post play ni Aaron. So, worry sila dun eh. Pagbigay ng pasa, sakto. And Newsom must be having that time of his life. He wish he was probably playing.
Yeah.
But he certainly cannot doubt the effort of his teammates. Ito naman yung sakit niya. Naumpisa na.
Kaya nga 15% from the line nga yung kanyang average eh.
Ayun,
But this
dalawang
time,
case.
2 misses. TNT has to relax a little bit, I think. That's another miss. And look at Bates coming down with the board, and they need that. Kung mga defensive rebound na lang mula kay Brandon Bates. The bounce to Cliff. Drops it over to Brandon, who cannot finish again.
Yan yung masakit sa kanya. Sayang yung mga pagkakataon.
And Boy Aram finishes on the other end. Ganda ng sidestep. Sabay iwas ng bola sa defender. Finger roll.
Minsan kung ako kakampi ni Bates, matatakot rin ako pasahan siya dahil he cannot finish eh. He doesn't finish well underneath the basket.
Right. Here's Black.
He's using the pick, the Bates.
He leans in, puts it up, no go. Bates fighting for it, tipped out of bounds by Aram.
4.8 seconds left in the shot clock para sa Meralco. Papalitan ni... Wala talaga silang masyadong malaki, no? They're only Bates
Si
and
Pascual ang nakaabang dyan, but they're not
I
using
don't know
him.
why they're not using him. Because they let go of Torres, remember?
Yes, he's with Ginebra now and playing well. So Coach Ting.
Pero may scoring naman yun. But not inside, outside. They need to take that shot.
That's a 4 if it goes. Too strong para kay Banquero. Now a chance to tie or lead again para sa TNT as Heading takes the contact but misses the jumper. Somebody's hanging on to Henry Garinato Jr. That's going to be Raymar Jose, I believe.
As usual.
And Aaron Black, a well-deserved rest. And let's see if Bonquito can approximate yung production na ginawa ni Aaron Black while he was inside.
Well, dapat palakpakan yun dahil silang dalawa ni Cancino nagpapalik sa kanila.
That's right. Oh, in the shuffle, a foul is called. That's the crew chief calling that. Referee Romel Gruta. He's been around with PBA for 13 years.
Si Gruta at si Oliva ang pinaka-senior dyan.
Correct.
Sa crew natin.
Double digits na yung mga yan, Doc, dito sa PBA.
Then you have Jeff Napa. Jeff Tantay.
Tantay.
Jeff Napa, coach natin yun.
Coach niya, no?
Sorry Jeff, pasensya ka na. And then you have Paes. Medyo matagal na rin.
3 years na si James.
Medyo matagal.
3rd year na niya ngayon. Nawarning nga naman ng resentment to a call.
Yung isa non-call.
Oh.
To a call.
Oftana releases. That is way off.
Good challenge there by Jose without fouling. 6
Cancino.
minutes and 15 seconds, partner.
Yun na nga, almost halfway through this second quarter. Cancino leans in. Double pump, Pintis. He's got the green light for sure. Oftana now. It rolls out. Galinato Jr. may nakahawak na naman sa kanya. So you like that, you know? There's some activity. He's a wide body who likes to battle underneath and he retains possession para sa kanyang opponent. TNT, 5 fouls na yan. Doc, early penalty for TNT in this period again.
Yeah. Alam mo, the referees like, yung guy like Paes, he must learn how to control the teams. Masyado na rin maangal yung Meralco. Even though they may be right that they felt there was a foul on the drive by Cancino. But it's becoming the whole crew. So you have to give the bench a little warning. You cannot just allow them to, you know, if not, tapos ka. You know, they'll never respect you as a referee.
Oh, and
Outside.
Jordan Heading looked away before even securely catching that ball. Turnover, TNT. So nakakaiwas pa dito. Meralco siniswerte pa kasi ilang opportunity na for TNT to tie or take a lead and it hasn't happened.
That could have been a big lead. It started when Bates missed the 2 free throws. Tapos nung dikit-dikit, then he missed a layup. Then Cancino missed that one. Kundi malayo na yan. If they're making those shots, they would have had a sizable lead right now.
Bonquinto. Now it's Hodge looking for Banquero. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Banquero might have to hoist it up again. He does. And that is a miss. Barely grazed iron.
That's bad play because that's an isolation play all the way, which is very far from how they made the comeback because it was a lot of penetrating and passing the ball or posting up and finding the double team and passing the ball quickly out of a sagging defense.
Last couple of minutes, slow down yung scoring natin. Heading against Cancino, he'll turn, put it up with his right hand, and tie the game up at 36.
Alam mo, that's only the 6th point of TNT in this quarter. Meralco scored 14 in this quarter, but they haven't scored for more than 2.5 minutes now.
Now they're looking for a hoop again. The pass to Raymar. There's the basket. Nice feed from Cancino, Doc.
Na-blanca pa nga ni Galinato yung tira, but still had enough to go in.
He used his left hand to push it in. That's going to be a foul on Raymar Jose. He's having fits trying to guard Galinato Jr.
You know, he's giving up too many fouls. He doesn't have to foul agad-agad. He's not in a threat position. Physical rin kasi maglaro si Raymar, which is the same as what Galinato is.
Precisely. So kiskisa sila ng kiskisa.
There he is. Now he's open.
Oh, what a nice fake from Galinato Jr. Cool na cool sa play na yun. Didn't rush it. He has a tendency to rush the shots under.
Yun ang mamamali ni ano. Dapat pinaul mo yun because you want to challenge him from the free throw line. Open shot ito. He's trying to make it back. He got it back.
Nakadalawa na yan.
Napagalitan siya kasi siyang nag-help doon kanina kay Galinato. Hindi niya pinaul o hindi niya tinulungan kaagad
Bawi na agad. Lamang ng tatlo, Meralco. 4:20 to go in the first half. Enciso to the corner. Cobuntin, gun shy. Brings it closer. Tipped away. Darkships get it.
And
then
Galinato is going to be called for a foul.
Double foul yan. Palagay ko. But let's see. They're going to review it. Galinato signifying that he was hit. And then he knocked Jose down. So review muna yung ating mga referees. And all the players are advised to observe proper bench decorum. Under the new rules, they can consult with their coaches during these lulls. Habang nire-review pa ni referee Gruta, let's watch it. Bangga. And then the play happens. And of course, Raymar playing up that little bump at the end. Galinato Jr., of course, not gonna back down at all. Kita mo naman yung laki ng mamang yan. Then Raymar Jose, we know, is a scrapper too. And they're gonna announce it now.
Flagrant foul, penalty 1 on Raymar Jose. Raymar Jose has to sit on the bench for 3 minutes. Flagrant foul, penalty 1 on Henry Galinato Jr.
Both of them get an F1, so it's a double foul, but F1 variety. So,
ngayon ako nakarinig ng ganyan.
So,
yung double flagrant foul.
Kaya nga, Doc. So ngayon, upo kayong dalawa ng 3 minutes, magpalamig muna kayong dalawa.
And I think, but the ball was clearly with Meralco and they were going to break. I think the ball will stay with them.
Yes.
Hindi jumbo kasi hindi naman loose ball foul yun Tignan natin, chine-check ng referee doon sa mga committee natin.
So they're saying it was totally unnecessary.
For both of them.
And it was rough.
Yeah.
So, excessive and unnecessary.
Kanina pa sila nagkiskisan doon.
May suggestion nga tayo, Doc, dati dapat may pair of boxing gloves. 2 pairs dyan sa 30 seconds lang. In-explain ni Romel Gruta kay Raymar kung bakit kailangan niyang umupo ng 3 minutes. So it's equal penalties.
Hindi, yung may mag-free throw dito Una yung kabila.
So 2 free throws will be given.
The free throws will be given.
Kasi hindi naman technical, walang cancel. Walang cancel.
So
okay.
Kelly will do the honors for TNT, try to get himself on the board, which is important for Kelly. Because he is a scoring type of big man for TNT.
And He's all by his lonesome there. Hindi na nagpatayo ng mga players on the lane.
Making the first?
Yeah, he puts the first one in.
Maaasahan pa rin talaga ito si Kelly. Remember those 2 free throws he made against Magnolia that got them into eventually to the next stage and then to the finals?
Retired na nga yan, Doc eh. Bumalik lang si Coach Jot eh.
Hindi naman niya kasi gusto yung mga naging coach afterwards. This, to be frank, everybody knows that. But he loves coaching. When Coach Jot was able to convince him to come back.
Come back,
Yeah.
So si Cliff naman on this side. Let's see if he can match Kelly's 2 for 2. Nope, not on the first. Another one coming. One would be fine. They're still in the lead, 41-40 with 4:11. Biglang bumagal, biglang nag-drag ng konti rito dahil dami ng foul. Yung mga review, 13 and 6 ang kanyang average so far. Hits the second one, so he splits him. 42-40 is the lead. And possession with Meralco, as you mentioned.
And a sigh of relief on the part of Cliff Hodge.
Yeah.
Pili ng coach yan kung sino nag-free throw din.
They go to Quinto, he will attack. Sabay kick. Rios another. Not that time.
Hindi ko maintindihan si Quinto why he's becoming all of a sudden so gun shy. You know, when he's such an aggressive player. Yung nasa poste siya, lalong hindi naman lamang sa kanya yung dumidepensa sa kanya.
And look at Heading, just making it look so easy to tie the game up again at 42 apiece.
Yeah. Heading has 14 points to lead all scorers in this ball game.
But Meralco is in a much better place than it should have been because they had a horrible stretch in that first quarter. So it's tied up right now. That's a shot from Banquero. It misses. And then they're going to call an offensive foul, I believe, against Cliff Hodge.
Yeah, it does.
Turnover yan para sa Meralco.
Yeah.
He has some words though.
Tabla tayo at 42 all. Plenty of time left before the end of this quarter. Both teams are in the penalty, which will certainly slow us down a little bit.
Nambata. Ito si Oftana. Tahimik pa si Calvin. Bagsak si Cobuntin. Drive si Calvin. Fade. Jumper is good!
Well, nung binalik yung first 5 halos, yung mga gunners talaga ni Chot, you know, talagang babalikan lamang sa kanila dyan. With the 2 main gunners on the other side sitting down naman para sa ano.
Meralco. Hodge in the corner. Here's Cancino. He can't put it in. There's a tip. Ayaw pa rin. Hodge fighting for it. But it hits Hodge.
Yung na iba, wala si Almasan, wala si Bates, wala na yung offensive rebounding.
Meralco Bolts. On a timeout. 2:51 to go. Well, we talked about it earlier. Meralco would be down much, much bigger if not for these two, CJ and Aaron. They really bonded together. 19 points to their credit combined, 9 assists as well. 7 assists for Aaron Black. And their percentage pretty good from the field. Kaya naman, dikit naman ang laban ngayon. TNT is up by 2 here in the second period. We're about to resume the action. Game number 5 po ito ng serye. Kung manalo ang TNT, sila yung magwawagi na at makukuha nila ang isang final seed ang una. Habang inaantay nila mananalo sa kabilang serye, Ginebra at San Miguel yan, tied at 2 apiece. So aabot ng Game 6 yun, whether we like it or not.
Yeah. Well, I told Coach RG yan, matagal pa lang. I said, aabot talaga Game 6 yan. Pero natawa nga siya. Sabi ko, this one, I don't know. Yeah, at that time, it was 2-1 when we talked.
Right.
But San Miguel and Ginebra, I mean, they match up talaga sila eh. You know? And both coaches are very good. Both coaches very quickly make the right adjustments. Ito naman, talagang kung tatignan mo lineup, talagang laki ng lamang ng TNT. But right now, with an injury to Pugoy, it takes a lot out of them. No? But ang problema, yung Meralco, if it was completely with Newsome, would have been a very, very tough fight also.
Right.
Right now, Aaron Black has to come back because stop scoring na rin ang Meralco.
Precisely. And then yung mga shots ni Cancino, hindi na rin nahuhulog. But that's taken away one more time. Unforced error as Oftana lost it. Up to Black. 2 minutes and a half to go sa ating second quarter. Cross court to Banquero to the corner. Rios balik kay Chris. He'll kick again to Johnson. That's good again. Third time for Johnson Rios.
Kita mo yung mga guys that have played with each other. You know, it's very easy for them to create situations for their teammates.
And I'll tell you, Doc, mas gusto ni Johnson Rios sa may kanan kaysa sa may kaliwa.
Thank you.
Diba? 3 out of 4 siya.
Yeah, you're a scouting for a team also.
Diba?
Oh!
He hit one of those earlier, or 2 of those. But not that time for Jordan Herring. Under 2 minutes remain.
Tignan mo ang sentro nila. Si Cliff Hodge, ang sentro ng Meralco.
That's a small lineup. Johnson, the fake. Sabay drive, drop. And Hodge with the basket inside. Johnson Rios making things happen.
Doon mo naman maaasahan si Hodge. Pag tinasama ng ganun, he can score. Si Bates may miss that yet eh. Back to a 3-point lead for Meralco with 1.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Not gonna go away quietly, itong Meralco.
Yeah, they're fighting for their lives. Every game is a do or die for them.
Short of time.
Another rebound there by Aaron.
And he has 7 assists already, so he's
Plus
got good
scoring,
numbers.
plus 9 points plus scoring.
Oh, but he lost it. He's fighting for it. Cliff Hodge, he passes it to Rios. Ang ganda ng pasa na yun. Look at that ball movement. Quinto na. Will he finally take a shot? No, he's grabbed by Cobuntin. Hinawakan yung kanyang braso.
And they're in the penalty, referring to TNT. So free throw shots. Pagkakataon na ni Quinto ito para medyo makakuha ng konting buwelo.
Right.
You know, Meralco's always played TNT very tough. If you look at the previous years, they've always had a tough series whenever they had to go into a series with TNT. But right now, it's a best of 7. Naunahan talaga sila ng 2-0 kasi ang kanilang first game, they had a one game kung talagang isipin mo.
That's right.
21 points.
That's the one that got away.
Yeah, and then from that, parang umiskid sila pababa eh. They lost complete control of the series. But right now, they're fighting back and who knows what can happen here.
Bong Quinto finally gets one to drop. I know those were 2 tough free throws. The first one bounced out. Second one got
Barely.
a lot of rim.
Barely.
Pero 4 ang kanilang lamang. Mga araw talaga na ganyan. You can't explain why you're not playing as well as you normally can. Oh, look at the fake.
Oh, nambata. And 30-second timeout ang tatawagan dito.
That boy's got some skills, Doc.
Yeah.
Ray ng bata, parang post moves lang ginagawa niya against his defenders. And the timeout is called kasi 38.7 na lang ito.
I know, I've known this boy since he was in school with the club. He didn't have the dribbling ability that he has right now. He was a very good spot-up shooter. He was a 2, shooting guardian. But he has really improved his ability to cross over, to dribble, and get this position. Oh, he's strong point to the left. He'll kill you with that.
Oh, yes.
There's no question about that. And you want to take that away. But he knows how to get you flying up in the air.
There's Coach Nenad. You know, he missed a couple of games in the middle of the series sapagkat in-attend na siya ng kasal.
Yeah, I thought in the last game he was not even really active. He was present, but I think he deferred a lot to because of the fact that nanalo yung Meralco ng Game 3. So,
No, plus,
nanonood
I
lang
think
siya.
he had just flown in
Yeah.
talaga. Halos diretso siya from the airport.
So, wala kang alam sa anong ginawa mo sa ensayo eh, di ba?
But now he's back calling the shots. Quinto. Ano kaya ang na-draw up dito? Give it to Bong yata yung play eh. And he's unable to deliver, and ngayon,
They went for the 2-for-1.
Yeah.
That's why they put it into the hands of Quinto.
Batak. There's a 4-second difference. Batak kay Kelly.
Wild shot kay Kelly. May oras pa ito.
That's right.
Matagal pa ito.
Aaron Black. All the way.
Ang galing sa kanan na kamay yan.
He loves using that offhand and gives his team a 4-point lead again bago matapos ang ating second period. So Meralco fighting back down 8 after 1, but up 4 at the end of 2. Our Babat player of the half is CJ Cancino. That's brought to us by Devant. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babat moments with your family. Only with Devant. This guy really gave him a boost. He and Aaron Black. He's got 10 points, 2 and 2 in just 14 minutes of action. Got a good one going on here at the Big Dome. Stay tuned for some halftime analysis. And of course, ating second half.
We are back to the ball game for the 50th of Game 5 of the PBA semis between Meralco Bolts contra TNT Tropang 5G. A crucial game today and a do-or-die game for Meralco Bolts. Will they be able to force a Game 6 or will TNT be able to head to the finals for the 4th consecutive time? Maya-maya lamang ay mababalikan natin at the half. The score is 50-46 in favor of Meralco. And good news, mga ka-PBA, bago natin balikan ang ball game, let's talk about the PBA All-Star vote now. PBA 50 All-Star in Condon City. Scan the QR code or visit www.pba.ph/all-star. Voting period is until January 18, 2026. 5 from the north, 5 from the south, 12 rookies and sophomores, and 12 juniors ang ating mga iboboto. Kaya naman, don't forget to vote para sa PBA All-Star. Ngayon naman, panoorin natin ang top 5 plays.
And the exasperation comes from the fact that they were already in the lead by 1. Temporary and Tautoa finds a way to receive the pass from CJ Perez.
Tatlo na yung basically nakuhang depensa ni CJ. Ano? Rosario, Barrientos, and even David.
Nose up, working against Tambata, 2 to shoot. Nunu to Hodge. Lays it up over Aram.
And he got the foul. Ito yung pasa, manggagaling kay Chris Newsom. And yun ang sinasabi natin about Newsom. He knows exactly where his teammates will be. The basket is good. That's a conversion.
RJ against Jeron. RJ trying to shake off Dang. RJ pa rin with 2 to shoot. Forces it up and in! Chow time para kay RJ Barrientos. He called it off. Mahihirapan makipagsabayan si Jeron sa shiftiness ni RJ Abarientos. And RJ will finish this third quarter with a big deuce to pull Ginebra within 2. 13 puntos na para dito kay Abarientos. Wami's got to go. 3 to shoot. Wami could not extricate himself. Here comes Koo. He shovels it to the mid, to the spin. What a move!
Yes.
Take a look at this once again. Sinayawan ni Jason yung depensa ng San Miguel. Rondial. Walang pinuntahan yung reverse niya. Heavy traffic kasi.
Nice pass.
Oh! Rosario placing it perfectly for Aguilar.
Now, this one player, people do not give a lot of credit, even in our game story. Pero kung hindi dahil kung sa dalawang 3-point shot niya against Converge nung endgame, hindi sila nandito ngayon.
The player we are honoring tonight, Mr. Ranidel Del Campo. Together with his family members, his wife Diane, kids Madeleine, Stephanie, Ranidel Jr. and Francesca, together with his mother Lilia, Uncle Larry, and Auntie Pressy, his brother Roser, and sister Marifer.
FedEx chooses as the number 4 pick in the first round. Candidate number 12, Ranidel Del Campo.
Nakuha bilang 4th pick overall sa 2004 PBA draft. Agad, nag-deliver para sa Air 21 franchise.
16 years old tayo, no? 17, magkakasama na tayo, magkakalaban, magkakasama sa RP Youth dati. Dami na natin pinagsamahan. Gusto ko lang sabihin sa iyo, Tol, na maraming salamat na naging kaibigan kita. Naging part ka ng buhay ko, naging part ka sa journey ng basketball ko. Maraming salamat.
Hello, Toy! Yan, congratulations sa jersey retirement mo dyan sa TNT. Proud ako sa iyo, Toy. Deserve mo yan. Deserve mo yan dahil nakita ko yung dedikasyon mo, sakripisyo mo para maabot mo ang iyong pangarap sa paglalaro ng basketball.
Maraming salamat po sa lalo na especially kay Commissioner Willie Marshall sa PBA at sa TNT Management kay Boss Ricky Vargas, kay Boss Jolas, tsaka kay Boss MVP. Kay Coach Chot, maraming salamat sa pag-retire ng jersey number ko na number 33 ng Token Text Tropang Texters. Maraming salamat, Boss. At sa lahat po ng Board of Governors, maraming salamat po. Alam nyo, swerte po at bihira lang po nabibigyan ng ganitong recognition. Hindi ko nga maalala kung last si Asi, tapos hindi ko alam kung si Harvey, si Jimmy, tapos parang si Patrimonio yung huli kong naalalang binigyan nito. So, sobrang proud po ako at na-recognize po yung pangalan ko dito at na-retire po yung jersey ko. Nagpapasalamat din ako sa lahat ng TNT fans, lahat ng PBA fans, sa Team RDO Exclusive. Ayan. Kahit na hindi na ako naglalaro, sinusuportahan nila ako. Ngayong nasa coaching na ako, nandiyan pa rin sila, sumusuporta. At kasama ko dito lahat ng mga kasama ko sa journey sa aking career sa basketball. Sa lahat po ng naging coaches ko, Maraming salamat po sa inyo. At isa pang pagiging proud ko po ay ang walang sawa pong pagsisilbi ko sa bayan nung ako'y naglalaro pa po ng basketball. At kahit ngayon, kung kaya ko pa maglaro, maglalaro pa rin ako sa Gilas, Pilipinas. Para lang po, ganun ko po kamahal ang ating bansa. So, patuloy po nating suportahan yung PBA at mahalin po natin yung sport sa Pilipinas. Siyempre, i-mention ko nga pala yung pamilya ko, yung wife ko, si Dayan. Alam nyo, very crucial po sa career ng isang basketball player ang kanyang partner. So, ito ang best teammate ko. The best teammate ko talaga. May teamwork kami. I love you, honey. Mamaya. Kung, tapos mo na. Yung kids ko, si Madeline, si Steph, si Daddy, si Francesca, yan yung inspirasyon ko. At yung nanay ko, salamat at napalaki niyo ako ng maayos. Sa lahat ng mga kamag-anak ko, mga teammate ko. Yun lamang po, di ko na po patatagalin. Maraming salamat po. Keep supporting PBA.
Muli, congratulations sa napakagandang career sa PBA at sa magagandang alaala na iniwan mo para sa lahat ng basketball fans. Maraming salamat, RDO!
Hodor! Ano to? Sino gawa ito?
Our score at the half is 50-46. Lamang ng apat ang Meralco after trailing by as many as 15 points. Ang ganda na kanilang recovery. Of course, as Dr. J mentioned earlier, fighting for their lives itong Meralco Bolts.
And they certainly showed their spunk You know, after a very dismal start and horrifying start for them. But TNT was so good at the beginning of this match for the first 6-7 minutes. They look unstoppable.
Yeah, but then Meralco, with two guys coming off that bench, kaya naman lamang na lamang sila sa departamentong yon. We're talking about Cancino and Black, you know, coming in and just turning things around. Pinadikit nila yung score, then eventually their teammates helped them grab the lead.
You know, that's funny thing here, Charlie, is that Meralco shot better from 3-point territory than they shot from 2-point territory.
Right.
They shot 52% against only 30% sa 2-point territory. That's why their overall field goal percentage only 38%. Pero ang TNT 43%. But they also had more assists dahil yung mga pasa nila sa mga 3-point shooters sila pumapasok. 15-8, almost doubling up. Aaron Black actually leads them in scoring as well as assists with 11, Cancino at 10, Johnson Rios with 3 3-point shots, 9, Banquero 6, pero wala masyado dun sa mga big men. Jordan Heading had a fantastic first 6 minutes, finished with 14 points. Tapos yung mga iba dyan, nakatulong ng batak with 11.
You can see noticeably missing sa scoring ng TNT, Calvin Oftana. Wala man lang doon, diba?
Yeah.
Sa mga top scorers nila. But, you know, if you check out those stats na pinakita natin earlier, 9 3-pointers for the Bolts. That's the most they've hit in any game in this series. And it's only the halftime right now, diba?
Yeah. Pero ang umpisa niyan, ang sama rin, actually. Umingit lang yan nung kay Cancino eh.
Yeah.
Tapos natulungan ni Black. Tapos pumutok rin ito si Johnson Rios.
So second half has begun. Anjo Karam, the birthday boy. Happy birthday, Anjo, is now back in the game. He started earlier but was quickly relieved. Let's see if he can help out. Passes inside to Bates. Can he finish? Supalpal ni Eram. Pero Karam fighting for it, tipping it over to his teammate. 3 to shoot. Hodge missing the layup, and Jordan Heading secures it for TNT.
Yeah. Ito naman yung starting fight nila that could not really get anything going for them, Charlie.
Let's see, no, baka in time. Eram, who had a monster game in game number 4, goes to Oftana, the quiet man so far.
Mismatch ito.
At quiet pa rin siya, Mintis. Brandon got hit, but he's gonna run down to the other side. We're talking about Ganuelas Roser. He and Hodge, you know, some contact once again. Silang dalawa. That's a miss from outside mula kay Banquero.
It's a good shot. You had to move the ball enough.
Si Brandon naman ang susubok.
Wala rin. Tignan natin yung defensive rebound ni Brandon
Bates. Sa rebound, medyo naaasahan naman si Brandon Bates. Banquero, the kick to Bates. Can he finish? Ang lalim. Init siya. Mintis na naman. Pumunta kay Karam. Kept it alive one more time, giving themselves another opportunity. Banquero. Cross court to Karam. And that's contact from Jordan Heading.
Swerte sila that they were bailed out on there. The shot clock was down to 3 seconds.
Right.
And no open shot there for Karam.
Pangalawa ni Heading yan. Panoorin natin itong defensive stop. The block mula kay Eram. That's brought to us by Pioneer Elaftosil. Selyado ang bumong anumang panahon. There's Karam's jumper. It's a miss. Trying to keep it alive was Bates, pero kinuha na ni ng batak. No score yet here in the second half. Almost 2 minutes in. That's a bump from Bong Quinto. He'll get called for a foul against Brandon Ganuelas Roser.
Pangalawa na yata ni Quinto yan. First team foul for the Bolts.
Batak looking to attack. Give it up to Heading. Heading, quick jumper. That's good! Parang di pa siya nakaakma pabutok patungong basket, Doc. But it went in.
Yeah. Well, he's having a field day. He's having a field day every time Karam is guarding him because the guy just too small to guard him.
Yeah. Taking advantage of that. Now Quinto. And Quinto have to make the defense a little bit more honest here. Brandon unable to finish again, but Cliff Hodge kept it alive.
Ang ganda ng pasa kay Bates. He just cannot, he doesn't know what to do underneath the basket.
Yeah.
That's the way to say it. He has no parang drop step or anything or power play na medyo you can dislodge the defender na hindi ka nagugulat.
He doesn't even get to draw the fouls, ano? Hindi siya nakaka-bait.
Eh, hindi rin siya nakaka-shoot ng free throw
Correct.
because it's 50-50. So, you know, kaya minsan nag-aapura ka para ma-shoot mo na eh. You get the 2 points.
Well, yeah, let's see if Cliff Hodge can hit these. He'll bail Brandon Bates out after that earlier miss.
You know, if this team, if the team that they have on the floor right now, if they spot TNT another 15-point lead, they're not coming back. You know, this time they have to stay with them all the way here if they want to have a chance at winning.
Pwede magpalayo.
Pag nagpalayo ka dito, hindi na pa, Chot is not going to put the second team all there for very long.
If they can stay ahead, why not?
Yeah,
but
you
if
have to
you
stay
lose
ahead.
that lead, make sure you stay close.
Yeah, because if you give TNT another 15-point lead somewhere here in the third quarter, you're not coming back against our team.
Stays with Meralco.
And that's going to be correct.
But they're going to look at it. Oh, yeah. Miss Paez says, nope, it's the wrong Brandon that I saw.
Yeah, because patulong na si Oliva at saka the other referee na, wait, you made a wrong call.
Mali yung turo ni referee Paez and he corrected himself, which is always good.
Meralco is still on top by 3 here. Their defense still holding at this stage of the third quarter.
Eram hands it off to Oftana. To Brandon, rushing to the hoop. Some
That's a
contact.
foul.
Yeah. Humingi si Banquero ng traveling, pero
as well as the people on the bench of Meralco, the scoring, the coaching staff were all asking. You can't make, you know, referees can miss calls sometimes, especially yung traveling. Hindi madaling tawagan yan eh.
Brandon Ganuelas Roser offensively, medyo tahimik pa sa game na ito.
Yeah, but he has kept his cool relatively today, except with that skirmish with Jose.
Oh, yung flagrant.
Medyo sumobra na eh. Now, remember, disadvantage yun para sa TNT.
Ano, I have to correct myself there. Hindi pala siya yun kay Jose. It was actually Garinato Jr., di ba?
Oo, Garinato
so si
pala.
Brandon, wala pa ngayon.
Wala pala siya. Oh, mali pala tayo. Sorry, ha?
51-50, the Van Halen score on your scoreboards right now. Let's see how long that lasts.
Open shot.
Karam for 3. Ayaw talaga para kay Anjo. 0 for 3 in this game on his birthday. He'd love a win today. Nambatak in the paint, trying to draw some fouls. Hands it off to Brandon. And change favor na tayo.
Yeah, they need some substitutions. This first 5 is not clicking at all for them. They hardly got anything from scoring, and they can't make any stops either.
Bong, the hook to Brandon Bates. And
I don't know why he even passed him.
Yeah, at a certain point.
That was not a good pass at all.
Maybe they should stop trying to feed him. Oftana. And then Ganuelas Roser missing the lefty layup.
He missed a layup.
I guess sometimes things look harder
And that's another
than
foul
they really
on
are.
Bates.
Yeah, you know, Bates knocks down Ganuelas Roser, who seems to be in pain.
Offensive foul.
Substitution, area for
And they made that first substitution. Karam has to be taken out. Black has to come back into the ball.
Pumapasok. Normally, Karam is good for a couple of baskets every game, but there's a bit of a shove. TNT fans reacting to that.
They're going to challenge that. Because they see it on the big monitor up here that there was no offensive foul. And
Coach Nera is
he's going to get the technical. He went into the court already.
Yeah.
Instead of calling for the challenge, he just went in there and gave them a piece of his mind. In other words.
Jordan Heading. Naka-ready na para tumira.
Well, it's giving a possible free point here para sa TNT.
So Jordan Heading will take that tee. And he switches it. That's now a 2-point lead for TNT. 53-51 ang ating score. 8 minutes pa natitira rito. Punta muna natin si Ella.
Attorney and Doc J, during the halftime huddle of the TNT Tropang 5G, Coach Josh Reyes said, when we had that nice lead, it looks like we forgot our defense and focused on offense. Kaya naman, when Meralco got that lead, it was on them raw for not focusing on their defensive identity. The coaches also pointed out heavier defense on Aaron Block, and not only sa points kundi sa assist niya in helping and creating for his team. Over on the side of Meralco, Coach Sandro said that they were able to execute tougher defense, but ang crucial sa kanila ay ang third quarter because in this series, dito sila laging napag-iiwanan. And Coach Nenad said to them, be brave, pick up intensity, and to beat them one-on-one. Balik muna sa inyo.
Salamat sa report na yan, Ella. And as you're saying that, Meralco's faltering a little bit right now. And this quarter, as you mentioned, very crucial for Meralco. Doc even said it, you better stay ahead or stay close. And right now, down 4, okay pa.
Yeah. And they're going to get 2 free throws here on a nice drive to the basket there by Banquero. Good decision making. Not forcing the outside shot dahil hindi naman pumapasok ang tira nila sa labas. Trying to get a higher percentage. And then making the free throw. Kelly, by the way, is coming back in for Poy Eram.
See, Kelly's been pulled in and out.
In and out.
in and out. No?
Pero Chot really knows how to use him, Chot probably figures we have 3 chances to make the finals. So as many minutes as I can preserve him, And obviously, aabot ng Game 6 yung laban ng San Miguel at Ginebra.
And I know that Coach Chot is focused on today's game. That's the type of coach he is. But in the back of his mind,
he's also thinking.
Yeah, he's looking forward, and he's saying, I don't have our Pugoy, right? Moving forward. So I need to preserve all these vets as much as I can. That's a 4-point miss from Ray Nambata. And here come the dark shirts again.
We don't know. But yung Pugoy, baka kung umabot ng mga second week of that final, nasa final sila, mga game 4, baka nandiyan
Baka pwede na, yes. That's what he told me actually earlier, though.
Baka pwede na yan.
That's tapped out of bounds by Cliff Hodge. Tumama sa basket support, which automatically kills that possession. Babalik sa panig ng TNT. Looking to extend a 2-point lead. 7:01 remaining, third quarter.
Ito naman si Chot. Remember, he started the first 5 within season. Pero ngayon, Nambatak's been hot. He's kept him there in the ball game here in the third quarter.
I advise everybody to check out that scoreboard on your screens watching us right now. It says the whole situation. That's the score. That's the time left. And down below it says TNT leads 3-1.
Yeah.
So this is the chance to grab the first final seed. And if TNT does do that, though, it gives them time to rest.
Yeah.
And recuperate a little bit.
Yeah, they'll get a rest. Exactly. And they'll hope that umabot ng Game 7.
Game 7. Bakbaka kayo. Exactly. Diba? Mag-away-away kayo dyan.
Oh! Kala ko pasok na naman yung tira because they set him up for that. Open shot na naman.
Confident attempt there, but wouldn't drop.
I don't know why all of a sudden naging gun siya itong mga Bolts. They're already at the basket and they're still passing.
And there's Calvin Oftana. He gets a field goal. He hasn't had too many of that in this game. 4 points pa lang si Oftana, but that gives them a 4-point lead with 6:13 to go. If you look at that, just creating, look at the screen from Kelly Williams, opening it up. One fake, Bates bites, and that's all she wrote.
Our official outfitter, Healthy and Purebred, our official hydration partner, Genetic Tech, our official IT partner, our valid license states, PBA Rush and Signal, World Balance, Daily Fantasy, our marketing partner, Fitbar.
we got a break because Chris Newsom didn't play. But the same thing happened to us. We also lost Roger in the first quarter. So I said, without a Roger, the only way we're going to win this game is with our defense. And I think that's what we did. We prevented Meralco from scoring, getting to their offensive rhythm, number one. And number two, we controlled the boards. I think we did a great job getting the rebounds. And those were the two main factors that I thought were contributory to the victory tonight.
As great an offensive team that TNT can be, Coach Chot knows that defense wins championships. And so he asked his team to focus on that part. And that's the guy. Our Pagoy, you saw him, he's out of action. Chris Newsom on the other side too. But then Pagoy, such an integral part of TNT. Even if they win today, it's going to be a big loss.
Even in that game number 3, tatanda mo yun, he had that 12-point burst on his own when they were down by a big margin to try to get them back into the ball game.
That's right.
So meron kang ganong klaseng player of the bench sana, di ba?
Meralco coming off the timeout, throws it away.
Yeah.
Oftana working against Cancino. Jumper is up and in. Dalawa na yan, magkasunod. Baka umiinit na itong si Oftana.
Well, that's usually what happens to him. If he doesn't score in the first half, he's going to score in the second half.
Parang may quota siya na kailangan abutin. Black. The right hand again, and the same result.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like earlier, remember, nag-drive all the way to the basket itong si, another good drive there.
Oh, a block from Cliff Hodge, though.
Yeah. Staying with Banquero, went all the way to the basket, then he passed na outside.
But Hodge is called for a foul.
Medyo yan ang din problema ngayon because they're not too deep. They definitely need Almasan to play better, no?
Yeah.
Because he did not have a good first half.
Parang zero impact nga so far. So
yung big man nila, except for the rebounding of Brandon.
So apat ang lamang ng TNT. Looking to add on to that. Sa sequence na ito, Kim Aurin, tahimik pa sa game na to. Here comes Nambatak. Switches to the left hand and draws another foul. Is that on Cliff again?
Yeah, Cliff had to help out.
That's his fourth personal.
Paubos na sila ng player.
So Rios is coming in. And Hodge will have to sit.
Yeah.
Ray Nambatak used to play with Rainer Shine. Ella, anong kwento mo?
Attorney Doc J. Ray Nambatak has been playing through his left ankle sprain. Naramdaman niya nga raw ang sakit last game with him just playing 2 minutes 49 seconds nung game 4 na ipahinga niya raw ang kanyang ankle and yesterday he was able to do full practice. He's been taking pain relievers to ease the pain at sabi ni Nambatak, ilalaro ko hanggang sa kaya ko ilaro ito lalo na wala si Pagoy. Noting that with the absence of RR, he needs to bring the same scoring ability, basketball IQ at ang pagiging two-way player ni Pagoy. Balik muna sa inyo.
Masakit pala yung ankle niya, Doc. 12 points na siya. Isipin mo kung hindi pa masakit yun. So, that's a bomb to move that we've been seeing for many seasons.
Ito naman si Nambatak. Straight.
Doesn't even give you time to celebrate.
That's one thing you like about TNT. Even a good drive.
Cancino loved that mid-range. Yung pull-up na ganyan.
Going to be a very good offensive player. Just got to improve his defense and rebounding actually.
Kim Aurin thinking about it, and he saw Almazan. Atras muna siya.
Almazan should help out.
The swing to Ray. Ray will bring it in. Initiate contact again, but didn't get the call. Didn't get the basket either.
Block again with another rebound and pushing it.
Right hand again.
You know one thing about Aaron, he's a good rebounder. defensive rebounder. So that allows him to really go and set it up very quickly because he's the one who got the rebound and he's pushing it.
Oh, look at Batak, just drawing fouls.
Pinapatay niyo ba ng Batak any switch that he make or any one-on-one that he feels he has a big advantage, he's taking him to the hoop.
Tsaka magaling talaga mag-initiate ng contact si ng Batak. That little bump with the whistle.
Parang SGA.
Yeah, that's right.
Kaya nga umiiyak na nga lahat ng mga the whole league. You know, all the kalaban sila are all. I mean, he's the one who bumps into you and he gets all the calls by the referees.
Wala, spoiled ng offensive player. Ganun ang rules eh. Kim Aurin will sit. Hindi.
And,
I think he's gonna sit.
Sinong pumasok? Si Heading.
Heading.
Big time scorer.
And then arrested one. No? Naka-ref ng ilang minuto. Ito si Jordan Heading. Maya-maya, papasok to si Simon Enciso. Papalitan siguro niya si Ray ng Bata.
For a while.
That's why he's waiting. And ng Batak's got 16 already.
Yeah.
Oh, make it 17.
Off the bench yun.
17 off the bench. That's a 4-point lead again para sa TNT. Cancino, pull up. Contact and a basket.
Ito, off the bench rin ito.
And I think Jordan Heading got hit. He's down right now. You can see him. Natamaan.
Baka natamaan sa muso yan o sa ilong konti. Pero I don't... Tingnan natin kung may konting dugo yan or whatever. It has to be properly sanitized by our physician here in the PBA.
Doon, no? Pag-angat ni Cancino, I think
yung may follow through.
The arm scraped his face, I think. Watch it here.
May follow through yan.
Yun, oh.
Pero ano yan, basketball player. Inagay mo yung muso mo dyan.
So Heading's looking at the officials table say, wala ba? Nothing?
Wala naman. On another angle, wala yun. And on the other angle, nothing was there.
But how can you challenge?
No more. The free throw was...
you can only challenge a call.
Yeah. No, there was a call. There was a foul call. So they could challenge that if there was a foul.
So sasabihin of kung offensive foul is rather than a... Okay.
They could challenge that because there was a foul call. Not in time though.
Kevin Ferrer setting the screen, wanted it back, but Jordan attacks instead. And he wants to get 3 back. You get 3 on me? I'll take it right back.
Binagsak mo. And now...
Oh, Rios is down.
Si Rios naman ang nasaklan. And this looks bad. This one is not... hindi katulad nung nangyari doon. Ito sa knees eh. Sa legs.
This guy, by the way, has hit 3 3-pointers all in the first half. Si Jansen Rios. Kababalik lang niya.
Solid naman ang laro nito. Napakasama naman.
Oh, so now everyone's coming over. The Meralco guys. Are you allowed to do that? Everybody's coming in.
Suspension of play.
No.
Take a look at this. Sumabit ba? Naapakan yung paa niya. Naapakan yata on the way down. Watch the foot. Watch the foot.
Oh, no, there,
naapakan.
He twisted it.
Naapakan ni Heading.
A little bit of ankle and might be some knee as well.
Sprain kagad yan.
And they're asking for the stretcher, I think. And that is yet another blow sa cough nitong Meralco Bolts. Without Chris Newsom.
Without a guy that's playing well for them in this ball game.
And, of course, they're trying to clear things up first. You can't, let Heading take the free throw because andyan pa sa court. Nakasprawl itong si Jansen Rios, who is really in pain because it's a wheelchair that they brought.
I don't think he could get up on his own. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And ever since, in the last few years, we've had some bad accidents in the PBA. But I think we've been very, very good in mobilizing yung emergency services help for a player. Sayang naman. Ang ganda na laro nito. I don't know if he has a new contract.
Oh, look at him. He's really in pain.
He's crying. He's crying. And that's
feels something.
And
really
then Skabutin going to him. And And you can see the TNT crowd where he's going on that side and they're applauding him for the effort. You don't want to see anybody get hurt.
And you see Newsom. He's talking to himself, and he's just really, you can feel the emotion coming from Chris Newsom because he's their captain. And he's saying, come on, man. Parang, ito na nga ako, injured, may isa pa. No? And in the meantime, Jordan Heading with a chance to give his team a 4-point lead back kung mapasok niya itong bonus free throw.
Maganda pa naman laro ni Rios. Saka the hustle he gives, the defense he gives.
(68-64), 3:13 remaining. And a full 12 of the fourth. Here's Aaron Black playing splendidly sa laban na ito. Napunta kay Bong. Or rather, that's Comia. Comia, rather. Couple of turns, left it for Quinto. Quinto fakes the three, takes it just inside the line. And mukhang nakabalik na yung kanyang shooting touch.
4 points in the last few moments for them.
Iba na naman sa dalawa ang TNT lead. Nothing is certain in this game. Oftana taken away. Consino kept his balance. Now Bong Quinto. Goes to Consino, balik kay Bong.
Isolation ang hinihingi niya, telling Aaron to clear the way for him. Nice
Bounce.
pass.
Jumper good. Tied ball game. And they're spreading that ball around again the way they did in the first half. And it's doing good things. Timeout is called with 2:16 to go sa ating third quarter. Panoorin natin ang pangyayari. Drew the defense, the bounce. Getting to the spot for the basket, CJ Cancino. Bong Quinto, games 1 to 3, scoring in double digits but poor field goal percentage. Problema in game 4, even worse. Just one field goal out of 12, 8%, didn't make a 3. And a measly 3 points. And we say measly because we know Bong Quinto is so capable of doing much more than that.
Yeah, he's a double type of scorer. Gives you 5, 6, 7 rebounds. Very good post-up player.
Correct for that size, diba?
And a very good passer of people that are sagging and double teaming. So all of that is lost. He has not really been displaying that kind of game that actually has even gotten him, I think, a new contract. No?
Yeah.
A renewal of a contract for himself. So it's time to get back to work for him. And he has come to work here in the last few minutes. Not only scoring, may kasama pa itong huling pasa na binigay niya.
Si Ella, makikibalita na naman tayo sa kanya.
Attorney and Doc J, ito ang balita at update on Jansen Rios. Kita nga natin na he was escorted on a wheelchair and he was actually in visible pain pabalik ng kanilang dugout. According to the team PT, initial analysis is right sprained knee but they will be taking him for an MRI tonight. Balik muna sa inyo.
Siyempre, further tests necessary. Cannot really give a diagnosis dito lang sa stadium. Coliseum ito.
Yung kanyang PT, Doc, si Benchen eh. Dati tinulungan niya ako. Nagkaroon ako ng problema.
Let's see and hope for better news. But
good rebound here.
Comia goes to Black. Black, the bounce. Quinto to the trailer. Cancino, hands in the air! He dipped that ball down and gives his team the lead.
Yeah, you know. But kasama ni Black itong si Cancino, ibang laro nila eh. No?
Yeah, they might be a tandem to reckon with moving forward. But Jordan Heading says, wala akong katandem, pero sige, kayang-kaya ko rin yan.
What a game actually he's playing scoring-wise. He's been hit He's been down, but he has gotten himself off his feet.
He's got 22. The path to.
Ang gandang blank tayo.
Ganda ng timing ni Galinato doon.
Galinato, that's perfect. Tama yung tira ni Almasan.
Parang no one's even questioning kung goaltending yun, di ba? Oh, that's a foul from Quinto.
And that's not a good foul because they're in the penalty.
Oh, tsaka, well, if they're gonna say taking a shot, that's a 3-point shot.
Penalty.
Okay. So look at that. Yun yung umupo sa ere. Si CJ Cancino.
Look at this drive there by Heading. Binitin pa. Like to see players that can do that.
Aaron Black's got 15. Cancino has 19. 22 naman si Heading. Oftana, quiet night for him by his standards. 7 points pa lamang para kay Calvin.
Pero matagal pa tayo. Nasa third quarter pa lamang tayo. 1 minute and 13.8 seconds left.
You know, in today's PBA, Doc, si Calvin Oftana, just being on the floor, a threat na yan eh.
Yeah.
Diba? So he attracts attention.
Yeah, and you have to put a tough defender on him.
Right.
Isa pang problema ng Meralco, 4 ang fouls niya had, so he's sitting down. He cannot defend against this guy.
TNT now back in the driver's seat. 72-70, a minute and 10 to go. Black, they left him open from 3. That's short. Not a single dark shirt underneath para makuha ang rebound.
Because nobody expected him to shoot it. Even his own teammates. All of a sudden, he just made that decision to shoot.
Oftana open.
That's
a miss. Galinato fighting and keeping it alive. Kick out to Heading. Heading. 3!
Offensive rebounding gives you a second chance opportunity, and they paid the price.
He's got a nickel. That's 5 straight points para kay Heading, and then Bonquito answering the other side.
6 points in the last couple of minutes for Bonquito.
Tsaka si Heading kasi, di ba, kanina drive naman to the basket.
Yeah.
Ngayon, step out
Outside.
para sa 3.
Ito na naman.
Galinato kept it alive, but Comia able to tap it away. And TNT regains the lead after 3. 75-72. And I think we're in for a good one, Doc, in the last period. Isang quarter na lang natitira rito. Pero sa bench points in the first 3 quarters, Meralco nangingibabaw dyan. 21 ahead, 48-27. Because Cancino and Black came off the bench. Jansen Rios as well. 3-point shooting, well, it's been pretty good para sa Meralco. They've got 9, but all 9 were in the first half. They didn't hit one in the third quarter. Only 4 for TNT. By their standard, that's really low. And Reyna Batak making things happen. He's initiating contact. He's making some passes. Getting to the line. He's got 17 points. Perfect from the stripe. So he's helped them regain the lead after losing it at the half.
Well, very solid backcourt contribution there by TNT. 25 points na si Heading, di ba? 17 si Nambata, 42. On the other hand, also pretty good combination there for Black and Cancino, although different positions, 1 and 3. And, number 3 ang laro ni Cancino as a small forward. TNT will do the honors to start the fourth quarter. They're only 12 minutes away from booking another trip to the finals of this Filipino Cup.
Yet another.
Yet another.
Kasi Nangatatlo sila last season eh.
Last season, they went for the Grand Slam.
Oh.
They were in every final. And they won 2 of the 3 available.
And they lost this one,
Yeah.
yung Philippine
But
Cup.
they had a lot of injuries in the third conference.
And there is Oftana, as Doc mentioned.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter kung slow siya for 3 quarters sa fourth, pwedeng yun na yun.
Yeah. And ubus na yung parang magdidepensa para sa kanila eh. Lalo na as just keep on sitting down.
This rookie Comia is getting a lot of minutes. He hasn't hit the basket yet, and that's another miss from him.
Yeah, he did have a 3-point shot kanina in the third quarter. Another open one.
Oh, and Simon Enciso layup. 2 layups to begin this fourth quarter para sa TNT. The lead is 7, and Meralco needs to stop the bleeding.
I think Almasan is going to be replaced. Parang wala siyang binibigyan na protection underneath the basket.
Oh, and that's a miss even from Aaron Black. And Meralco really needs to go back to its move the ball type of game because that's what was effective para sa kanila.
Yeah.
No one-on-ones.
No isolation lamang.
Yep.
Another bump foul.
Free throws na naman para kay Jordan Heading.
They don't have the players to defend. They're going to need an early timeout here.
Coach Maynard trying to draw up something. They need to make a move because this is the crucial point there. 7 points down already. This is the biggest lead TNT has gotten in a while, Doc.
Yeah. Remember, kinain lang yung lamang nila ng TNT in the second quarter by Meralco. But right now, they're imposing their will again, you know. And they're just driving and driving strong to the basket. But may ball movement. Kasama na lang better outside shooting, certainly because of Heading.
And look at Heading doing his thing para sa TNT. Ang kabilang panig naman, it's Cancino leading Meralco sa scoring. It's been a nice head-to-head between the two, but you know, you're talking about depth, and you're talking about contributions from many people. TNT surely getting a little bit of an edge there kasi
alam mo, partner, it's really hard when you're also down 3-1 in a series.
Yeah.
The mindset, you know, psychologically, nandiyan pa ba yung fight mo? You know, we have not gotten a real good game from Banquero either. Almasan has certainly not played even close to the way he played in game number 3.
Wala.
So even Hodge.
Bates as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's far.
Oh.
And this guy's just been killing them.
Wala, si Heading is just in his zone.
Yeah, he's killing them.
Got hit in the face, got knocked down earlier. He doesn't care. He's just putting all the points in. Lahat ng tira niya, parang may chance na papasok. Kahit yung mga mintis niya, really close. And
actually, very, very, what you would say, ang galing ng pagkagawa nila when they traded the rights to Mikey Williams to get this guy. Because Mikey wasn't going to play for TNT anymore. The way it looked, di ba?
And of course, Converge still hoping na he does.
Yeah, well, that's the difference. Baka makausap nila ng gusto niya, di ba? But it doesn't, there was a red,
Cancino was in a bind. Now we have to take it, and that's overshot. It's too much. It took too much to set up that shot. Na wala nang oras sa dulo. This goes into double digits. Meralco's going to be in trouble. And Enciso. Aaron, another rebound. Ilang rebound na to si Aaron? He's got 6. Oh, tried to go to Bates again.
They keep on going to Bates, but he cannot finish, and he really doesn't know how. Well, he and Almazan have the same problem. They don't catch the ball well underneath the basket.
Heading again. That's a miss, and Black his 7th rebound. But they need some points. Points ang kailangan itong Meralco.
Yeah, not only stops.
Comia.
Nasaktan pa si Rios, hindi ba? Sana yung may scorer kayo.
Comia, one-hander. Oh, wait. Long.
Hodge.
Rolls out, and Enciso, the quick retrieval. You get your stop, but you need to score on the other side. Let's see if they can make another stop here. No, it's with Brandon. They go to the right spots, and their guards are finding the big guys, yung mga bounce na net. Si Eram kanina, Galinato Jr. And then ngayon, si Brandon na naman.
11-point lead na ito.
Cancino.
No, basket, nothing.
Yeah.
Foul was down on the floor.
Number 0, Simon and substitution.
You know, the reason why I said na pag pinalamang pa ng Meralco ng double digits ito, hindi na sila makakabalik. Kasi, you know, Chot is going to be using his people the right way. Ella, go ahead, please.
Attorney and Doc J, during the timeout huddle of Meralco, Coach Nenad asked the players to set those screens. He also said they gotta help Raymond with those rebounds and instructed the players if they defend Galinato, Raymond should be able to get those rebounds. Over on the side of TNT, Coach Chot told the team it's all quinto and instructed them to do early work at the post. He also emphasized to stay with Cancino whether he is in position or transition. Balik sa inyo.
Siyempre, diba? Si Cancino, you don't want him to get going, so just give him a hard time, bump him a little bit, crowd him as much as possible, bring down that field goal percentage, and they already have accomplished that. But Aaron Black continues to go at it. 17 points na para sa kanya.
Oh, he's just playing, you know, playing hard. Cancino's playing hard.
Yeah.
If Banquero helps and plays hard, you know, they have a chance.
No choice na eh.
Yeah.
Diba? They've got 8 minutes to make something of this.
Or you can come back in March if you don't win today.
Galinato, ang lalim.
Parang traveling pa nga yun after you stop.
Up ahead to Black. Black against Nambata. Black. Oh, he's stuffed twice. Strip going up and then blocked upstairs. Could have given it up perhaps. And then...
Whoa. Offensive foul.
Yeah. Galinato was holding on, I think, to the defender. On the defender. So they're going to nullify whatever. Koftana thought he was going to get free throws.
Yeah, at saka akala ng coaching staff, si Oftana tinawagan ng offensive foul, but it was not.
Yeah, Galinato was holding on. Watch it.
Yeah. Ayan.
And Cliff Hodge telling the referee, come on, ref. Hawak-hawak niya ako. There's Cancino, nakawala na naman. Baba sa 7 ang lamang ng TNT with 7:40 to go. Finals na ba ang TNT o isa pa sa seryeng ito? That's the issue right now.
Open.
Brandon can't put it in. Galinato tips it out and he's being held down once again. What we've been noticing is from the first quarter, it's so tough to box out Henry Galinato Jr. You have to hold him down.
Yeah, he's like a refrigerator Perry.
That's right.
He's only about 6'5", but look at those broad shoulders. Brandon is easily 6'7", 6'7 and a half. But he can't box him out. The guy's just too stocky and too big.
Galinato Jr. Kung baga sa sapatos, extra white. Diba?
Ano yan? Ang tawag doon? XXX.
Oh. Oftana step back, and that's short. Look at Cliff Hodge retrieving it. Black.
There is. Let's see. Cannot catch the ball. That's his problem.
Well, I love the faith that they have in him to throw him all these passes.
I mean, if you run down the floor and you're about 3 feet ahead of you're supposed to catch the ball and finish it.
There's Aaron. Flips it up again, but this time it won't drop. Bakbakan sa rebound. Loose ball foul will be called on Meralco.
On who? On Cliff Hodge?
Looks like it.
Equal foul, number 7 for the Conscious Stick.
Fifth foul.
Substitution, Simon Enciso for Timo.
Enciso in, Aurin out.
And Bonquinto is coming in.
Substitution. Bonquinto for Aaron Black.
Bonquinto for Aaron Black. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going bigger. And maybe
So they're going to keep Hodge in the game.
Yeah. Well, they have no choice.
Yeah.
It's down to last 7 minutes of the game.
Well, he's one foul away from taking an earlier vacation than anyone else on Meralco. Assuming they can't come back. But that's only a 7-point lead. Oftana. Bigay kay Poy. Sabay Brandon. Reverse is a miss. But he's fouled.
By Bates.
By Bates. We keep saying Brandon, but there's two of them.
Foul number 33, Brandon Bates, his fifth foul.
Panglima na rin ni Brandon Bates.
Bali pa, walang binibigay ng magandang laro si Alpasan. Kaya hindi nila mapalitan. Kundi automatic yan. You just change him.
Canuelas Rosser, for guys that big in the PBA, he has a pretty nice touch.
Yeah.
Diba? Most of those guys na kasing laki niya, medyo iffy sa linya. But this guy...
Well, nakita naman natin yan when PBA was sponsoring the 3x3. He could make 3-point shots
yes.
too. Kaya napalitan na. So they'll just go smaller with Jose, about a 6'4" player coming in. But he's a center, so he knows how to play that slot position.
Yeah, front line na talaga yan ever since. Switches them both. Back to a 9-point lead para sa TNT. Nangangamoy finals na, pero kailangan.
Malayo pa.
6:31. Pukpuk pa sila.
Malayo pa.
Ito yung mga crucial nga. Yung so close you can taste it. Baka hindi umabot sa bibig. Cancino bouncing to Quinto. Foul on the move.
Reaching in.
I love the way that TNT, all 5 of them denying that there was a foul. Sabay, parang synchronized sila doon.
He slapped the ball out of the wrist of the pass.
14 to shoot. Hodge, kick out to Banquero. Been quiet for a long time, Chris. Bong for 4. Didn't hit the rim, but they'll allow play to continue. Under 6 minutes to go. Jordan, Brandon, tipped away.
Foul low.
Yep, another foul. Who's the guilty party? Bonquinto. Pang-apat na rin ni Quinto yan. Lots of guys in foul trouble.
Free throw shots coming up.
Prior to that, a timeout called by Coach Nenad with 5:46 to go. May last stand pa ba? Merong last push ba? Ang Meralco, we'll find out soon. Yan pa rin si Coach Nenad urging his boys to push it just a little more. 5:46 to go. Gotta give it a little shove. Baka sakali, makabalik pa. Ito yung solid 4. Anong standing natin? 3-1. Lamang ang TNT rito. Kabilang serya naman, 2-all ang ating tie dyan. It's Ginebra and San Miguel coming up. Game number 5. Pagtapos itong laban na ito, sila naman. Can JMF bounce back from a tough game? Makikita natin. Meantime, ito nga yung crowd natin on this Wednesday night.
You know it was going to be filled up very quickly once game 2 comes into the picture. Scheduled to be at 7:30. It should be right on time.
Yeah.
Maybe about 7:40.
Yeah.
Because medyo 15 minutes pa ito. 5 minutes and 46 seconds pa ito. Matagal pa ito.
Well, we've had some lulls kasi here.
Yeah.
Mga review, tapos wala pang challenge sa ginagamit dito, but we've had some reviews, and then there was the injury of Johnson Riof. Took maybe 4 or 5 minutes bago ma-clear yung court. And
we hope he's okay.
Yeah, we do.
You know, these are two, what you would call teams belonging to the MVP group. And we haven't seen Boss MVP for a long time, but he certainly hope to see him when the finals come around.
That's right.
Because one of his
Malamang magpapakita naman as he usually does.
He's always been very, what you call, the supportive of his team.
And of course, the other series is the two San Miguel.
RSA naman.
Oh, RSA. And speaking of RSA, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday to RSA. Sir Ramon Ang, happy birthday to you if you're watching.
Who's going to make you happy? Will it be San Miguel or will it be Nebra?
Either daw, either. Diba?
I think I know.
Mahirap mamili naman sa mga anak.
I think I know who his favorite team is, but I'm not going to talk about it.
Wag na tayo. In the meantime, a miss from Cancino. That's a 10-point lead and looking good for TNT. I know they're still 5:20 and we always say it's still possible, but you see TNT just going through the motions right now.
Does Meralco still have the will?
Tama.
And the players? Actually, wala na silang players.
Some guys not showing up properly today para sa Meralco.
Especially the big man. You know, even look at the game of Banquero. What does he have today?
Ganda ng umpisa niya. May tres siya na maaga. Tapos may drive siya na layup, remember? But not his best game.
Yeah. Another timeout.
The fans take a look at the big screen right now and get ready to flex those muscles. Sing it out. How about you, kiddo? Flex, flex, flex it. Yeah. Okay naman, Daddy, Mami. Sige, pwede po. I-flex ka ng sabay-sabaw.
There's no secret that Roger is a big part of what we do offensively and defensively. He's our best perimeter defensive player. And without him, you know, again, like Poy mentioned, it's just the next man up. But the reason why we made the moves that we made in the offseason was precisely for situations like this. Because alam na namin from the past that these things can really happen.
Coach shot some words about R.R. Pogoy. There he is in street clothes. I talked to him earlier. Sabi nga niya, maybe might be out for a couple of weeks. And those couple of weeks will mean that if they make the finals, he will miss some games, if not all.
Yeah. Kasi hamstring din ang mabilis.
Oh yeah.
Mahirap din.
There's only one way for it to heal. You have to rest it. So.
Saka your movement is going to be inhibited. Especially yung, I think, yung sideways. Yun ang mabigat. Masakit yun. Kawawa naman si Pogoy.
Yeah, and, you know, obviously he was raring to go. He wants to be part of the...
He was playing so well. Yeah. He was... Pero kasali sa basketball. Yeah, Jumar is hurt. That's why they're not playing that well.
That's right.
His shoulder.
Correct. Hodge. Another block from Brandon Ganuelas-Rosser. He hasn't scored that much, but he has been blocking shots and he's been patrolling that paint. Well, he does have 11.
That certainly has helped them because with Kelly, with Aram, and Brandon, you have guys that can legitimately block shots when you're driving to the basket, when the opponents are driving to the basket.
Which is what they expect from Almazan and, of course, from Bates.
Yeah.
Who used to do it on a regular basis.
Actually, si Almasan is a pretty good shot blocker, but you know, he's getting older now. You know, is the focus still there? You know, those are the most important things in a player's career. Whoa!
Cancino for 4. Hey, that's big. That was a quick release 4 under some pressure. And it's down to just 6.
Ang bilis talaga ng 4-point shot. No?
Yep.
Yung innovation natin dito sa 4-point shot. Makokopya yan someday.
Benching ko na rin para kay Cancino.
Kala ko pasok yung tira ni
Hey, it looks straight from where we're sitting.
Yeah. Ito pa.
Quinto 4.
Sali ako.
That's a miss, but he gets it right back. Saves it. Raymar. Layup is good. 1 possession game, dog.
Yeah, 4 minutes pa ito. And you can see the crowd that's already here. They all love the underdogs. And Meralco is the underdog.
Yes. Crowd suddenly woke up. And Ciso will shoot again.
Another one.
Mintis na naman. But then it goes to Calvin Oftana.
Cool na cool.
Jordan for 3. They can't get the rebound.
And Ciso is having a miserable day trying to shoot a 3-point shot.
Kantep.
He's fouled and one.
It goes.
Yeah,
3-point play opportunity para kay CJ.
And one.
That was a quick burst of points mula sa Meralco, Doc.
Alisin na si Enciso. He took 3 3-point shots instead of being the point guard and trying to move the ball around. And Nambatak is back. Nambatak, who had a great third quarter, shut down almost the whole of court.
You know, Meralco, their shoulders were down.
Yeah.
The energy looked really flat.
But that 4-point shot got them
Exactly. Nabuhayan sila.
Who shot it?
Cancino.
That 4-point shot was a big one.
28 puntos para kay Crispin John Cancino. 9-0 run. It was a 10-point lead. Now it's down to just 1. That's a foul once again. And look
But
at
they're in penalty.
Nambatak knows how to draw those fouls.
Automatic free throw shots yan, whether down on the floor yan or what.
Nambatak straight to that stripe. But even if he makes this anybody's ball game right now.
3 minutes 26 pa yan.
May re-review ang ating mga referees. I'm not really sure. It must have been anong klaseng foul, no? It's just a regular foul or more than that. So which gives Coach Nena the chance na kausapin ng kanyang mga players.
Mabilis ang desisyon. Mabilis ang desisyon.
Yeah, quick one. So Romel Gruta.
Nothing to review.
Telling Mark Luzon what to say. Watch it. Ito yon. He drew off the contact. Yun. Oh, yeah, just a regular foul.
Pag mabilis yan, nothing to review. Halos yan. And the crowd here is really grown. Should be about close to 10. Maybe going a little bit more. Meron pang oras kayong pumunta rito.
And you see the crowd, some of them are actually booing.
Ay, alam mo naman na, yung San Miguel and Ginebra group, they don't want to meet TNT.
Right.
Yung Meralco with all the injuries there, kaya natin yan. You know, without Newsome and everything. Any one of them. Pero yung TNT is a different story. If it's healthy, it's really one of the power squads in the league.
Oh, yes. Tapos dinadagdagan mo pa sa mga import conference, may Ronde Hollis Jefferson.
But
he's injured. But he's injured.
But they'll find somebody. They'll find a big man.
Just a 3-point lead. Cancino now. And he gets fouled on the way. So he will take free throws this time.
Penalty rin ng kalaban eh. And that's why it's going to be, like I said, baka hindi kayo 7:30 man.
So,
mga 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock na yan. Oh. Delayed na naman ang second game natin.
Delayed na rin na uwi ko para mapanood yung game sa bahay. Pangalawa.
Cancino continues to hit.
Not only is that, he's good at the free throw line, which is very important. Aaron Black has sat down, and that's a good decision because they just went bigger. Although Aaron certainly has helped gotten them back on track.
Sure.
And they've just taken away their center. Ayaw na namin yan. Okay na kami dito.
Cancino perfect from there. He's got an even 30 points, Doc.
Yeah.
To lead all scorers in this game.
Si Hatch ang importante maiwan para sa Meralco with 5 fouls. because he's a guy that you will not take out anymore.
Ganda ng battle, no? 30 for Cancino, 27 for heading. Oftana outside. Tipped away by Raymar. Can he get to it? He didn't even try. And then there's the tap. Hustle from Hodge.
Wow.
That's what Cliff Hodge can do.
And now they wait for it.
Chance to lead.
Ah, that's a foul by
foul.
Kelly. And that's going to mean free throw shots. Nagkaroon ng mismatch eh. Cancino being defended by Kelly 30 feet away from the basket.
Sabay atake si Cancino agad, no? And the referee, Jeff Tantay, demonstrated to Kelly
what you did.
Yeah, what he did.
Ito yung dive eh.
Tip, you know?
Nakuha eh.
Tapos hindi na niya inabol. Raymar asked the others.
Oh, nagmintis yata ng free throw.
Now he does.
Ito mo yung dive na bola ni Hodge dun.
Pantabla ngayon. Pangalawang free throw.
Nagmintis yung unang free throw. His first
pagod
miss.
na pagod na rin to, Doc.
His first miss. Oh, hindi
Talk
pa siya
about heavy
inaalis.
lifting.
Yeah. 88 all. But that's good defense kasi you're not allowing TNT to get to 100 points as easily.
4 de 8 sa scoreboard.
Yeah, Kelly.
Follow-up dunk, no go. Meralco
has the chance.
Yeah, to take this lead, but there's a lot of time to go. 2.5. Parang exclusive Cancino na ito. Let's see what he's gonna do. Drops it over to Jose. Blocked by Brandon. They keep it. Cancino. Wow, what a game para kay CJ.
At saka swerte siya. Buong bola bumabagsak sa kamay niya. Ng Batak asking for the isolation.
Lamang ang Meralco ng dalawa. TNT will reply.
Nag-switch.
Nambata. No. Brandon. Foul. Free throws for Canuelas Rosser.
Kaninong foul yun? It's not Cliff. I don't think Cliff
I don't
was
think he
there.
even stuck his hand out.
I think it was on Jose. As kay Cancino.
Oh, Cancino himself. Okay.
Personal foul pa.
Sila ni Black. They stayed away from fouls.
Tignan mo buena si Cancino. Tumalbog yung bola papunta sa kanya eh.
Yeah, he got a bump there as well.
Oh, nagmintis. Everybody's now missing. This is where the pressure comes into the ball game.
It was slipping away from Meralco. 10-point lead here in the fourth. Less than half a quarter to go, Doc.
Yeah, but then they made one big decision. They brought back Cliff Hodge, took out Aaron Black, and Cancino now parang point guard na rin.
He's doing everything.
Yeah, while there is Banquero, they're just waiting to spot up.
Ito mo yung double sa kanya. Jose puts it up and in!
Yeah.
Raymar Jose is up to the task.
Much better than their bigger men, actually.
Minute and 35. Tatlo lang ang lamang ng Meralco. But some of you might be thinking, what? Lamang ang Meralco? Because you were watching and it was a double-digit lead. But there is Jordan heading. He's got 29.
Iba yung laro ni Heading. Now he can get to the basket as well as make outside shots. Isolation again. Attack Heading. Defense.
Cancino.
That's a foul. They're going to attack the defense of Heading. That's one thing that he is not good at. Now, if I'm Cancino, I'll go all the way to the half-court line because I need to catch my breath before I take this two free throws.
That's pretty much what he did. He backed up into the circle.
Yeah, because he's damn tired, you know. That's why he's missing.
Pagod na talaga.
He's tired.
Pagod na pagod na.
Yeah.
You can even see him. He was breathing to his mouth.
May timeout ang mga Meralco. They have the 30-second timeout.
Look at him. Look at this guy. I mean, you know, he used to do this back in university, but here in the PBA.
Even in high school with UST before going to UP. Si Chot pa ang nag-timeout, which gives them a big break.
93-91, a minute and 14 to go. Once again, a look at the bracket. That's how it stands right now. TNT wants that 4-1 to reflect there the next time we show this, but Meralco has other ideas. We'll find out in about 1:14. Yan ang natitira rito. You've just tuned in. We are on RPTV and on One Sports YouTube. I'm Charlie Cuna, together with me, Dr. J. Andy Howe, and Ella Gomez is at courtside. And the rest of our team para sa Game 1 ng ating PBA Wednesday Philippine Cup semifinals coverage. We're all proud to bring these games to you.
Yeah, the playoffs have been real good. You know, teams have fought hard. Previous game was a blowout in favor of TNT, but right now it looked like to be another blowout the way it started. But Meralco just hung tough there. Some key players hanged around. You know, Quito hasn't even really helped. He had that 6 points in that stretch in the third quarter, but now he can be a factor.
Right.
Because they are up ahead by 2 points and they need some defense on this play.
Ito yung matchup na sinasabi natin. We didn't really talk about it at the start, but as the game went on, it became heading against Cancino.
The only thing that's the same with them is parehong may J doon somewhere.
Yeah.
CJ and Jordan. The numbers are close.
Yeah.
The numbers are close. Even the attempts are close.
Yeah, and the percentages.
Yeah. Let's see.
Great games by these two, but here we go. 14 to shoot para sa TNT to tie or take the lead.
Let's see the play that Coach Chot designed because he did call the timeout.
Kelly hands it off to Nambata.
Nambata's going to use a lot of that action.
Oftana attack. Lost his footing.
He traveled.
They're going to call a travel.
He traveled.
Calvin Oftana.
Yeah.
And he knew it.
Yeah.
Not a single complaint from the white side.
Yeah, he traveled because when he drove, naghahanap siya ng tao na mapapasaan. Wala siya mapasaan.
So Meralco gets a break there. Umatras kasi si Hodgen. That's just smart defense on the part of Cliff Hodge.
Pulled down the chair. Oh,
yeah.
No, I'm not fouling you. I have 5 fouls. No,
exactly. That's what happened there. Umiiwas na siya.
Still a lot of time ito. Just
Aaron Black, by the way, is back in the game.
And they need him also.
He's another option.
Yeah.
Bong Quinto, as you said, might be a factor. He likes to wait at the wings. Drop passes, that short range is good for him. But Cancino lost it momentarily. 3 to shoot. What you gonna do, CJ? Put it in! That's what he's gonna do.
Wow! What a game! My man, what are you?
Exactly.
Are you celebrating the birthday of your UST guy, Murph?
What a shot from Cancino. Career high 36 right now and counting. But still, though.
Not yet over. One possession.
One possession pa rin yan.
Yeah, one possession.
Back in the day, 2 possession yan.
Yeah, but you have Redding and Nambata who both can make 4-point shots.
Correct.
And actually, even Calvin.
Yeah. But watch this, not a pick eh.
Wala na siyang play. Broken na ito eh. But, Inciso is not a bad defensive player.
But he's smaller kasi kaya nakatira pa si CJ eh.
All of a sudden, umangat eh. Talagang swerte. Look at Newsome in the background.
Yeah, look at him just nodding.
Yan ang mga tira ni Newsome. Yung ginagawa niya, yan, exactly yung ginawa niya. Newsome does that all the time.
That was a big shot to understate the matter, Doc. But
Charlie, if you watch Inside the Coliseum, at this stage you see 4 referees there talking to each other. They know it's a crucial part of the ball game. This is what we always do when you sit on the commissioner's table and all of that. The referees must discuss. They have to be aware of what's going to happen and to make the right calls.
Yes, for sure. And obviously they're telling each other, di tayo magde-decide dito, di ba? Let them play a little bit, but
we don't call crazy fouls. That has no bearing on the play at all. And we do not also miss not calling the right call on foul.
You know, that four-pointer of CJ, should they go on to win this game?
Actually, that started their comeback.
That was the adrenaline boost that Meralco needed as a team. Because they were really playing slow already. Anyway, here we go.
Sinambata has been brought back in. Heading is there. You have Kelly, you have Brandon, you have Calvin. And here comes that 4-point shot. I tell you,
That's
it's gonna be
short.
a 4-point. Oops.
Tipped out by
That
Black.
will be reviewed though. That will be
They
reviewed.
will. But
You don't have to signal. The referees automatic.
Matic yan, Matic.
Ang ganda rin ng ginawa ng PBA dyan dahil because of that, hindi na nauwi sa mga challenges and everything ng coaches. But actually, I don't like that. They should not be allowed to go to their... They should not be allowed to be given instructions.
Yun yung bagong rules, di ba? Pinayagan na sila, hindi lang pwede bumalik doon sa bench talaga. They can't sit down.
Yeah, but that's close. So that's going to be a close score.
Oh yeah. It might be Meralco Ball.
Actually, when I looked at it, I thought it was Meralco Ball. That's why I know it's going to be reviewed. So
It might be Meralco Ball.
Last touch, eh. Now,
In fact, Black was telling his coaches to ask for a challenge, but
no
because
need.
you can review it,
No
yeah,
need,
hindi
no
na
need.
kailangan.
Save your challenge. Now, medyo tumagal na ito.
Yes.
So mayroong mangyayari dito dahil parang not that easy.
No, they're
call
gonna
to
make sure because it is a crucial point of the game.
Yeah. And yung retired referee natin, si Gilligan, is now like the supervisor of officials.
Noel Killingan.
Si Noy.
20 years of service sa PBA yan.
Sa PBL pa yan dati.
Oo.
Yeah, it's gonna be. And finally,
Meralco Ball to the rejoicing of everyone in orange inside this Coliseum.
and because of that, nag-substitute ngayon. Pati si Karam, another ball handler and probably not a bad free throw shooter kung mag-foul itong TNT.
Ayun, no? Kasi yan, no? You see the hand.
Yeah, the hand of the...
Great, that's a great angle.
Yeah, kita-kita mo.
Huli ng ating camp. Pubuntin in, Williams out.
Yeah, you want
And there's gonna be some backward pressure, Doc.
Kaya nga pinasok, pati si Alalo nun dyan, kaya pati si Karam, pinasok na ng Meralco.
Yung mga magaling mag-dribble, makukulit.
At saka pag fumaw ang kalaban, you can make free throw shots.
Cancino needs help. Hodge up ahead to Karam. And Karam does the wise thing. They foul Hodge and he is probably the guy that they wanted to foul really.
Ang mali naman ni Karam, kaya ka pinasok dyan para ikaw mag-free throw. Or you dribble the ball away. Instead, he gave it back.
Right.
So remember, if he doesn't make any free throws, that's just one possession.
And they did have an attempt. Remember, Heading went for the home run to tie it up. It's a bit short. Here's Cliff Hodge.
But now it's important time. Shot time.
One would be great. That's short. TNT umaasa pa rin. Magbibintis ng pangalawa si Hodge at may pagkakataon pa rin sila.
Very possible. At marami pang oras yan.
Oh yeah, napakarami pa niya.
27.9.
That's so much time, Doc. We know. 14 boards for Cliff Hodge. Just 5 points, but look at those boards. The guy has been working hard. Those 14 boards, none of that fell into his hands.
Ayun ang masakit sa
He went to
kanila
get them.
when they had no Newsom. Newsom is a very good free throw shooter. He would have been there to pick up that ball.
Yeah.
And hindi niya ibibigay sa iba yun.
He hits the second, and that's big because it makes it a two-possession game. TNT calls a 30 with 27.9 remaining.
Yun yata ang huli na ng TNT. Yan, wala na. They have nothing left.
Just a challenge.
Yeah,
Dalawang timeout pa para sa Meralco, a full and a 30. And Meralco, for a team that needed everything it could give, let's see if they can take this one home, Doc.
Yeah, if they do, definitely alam natin who's the best player for them. It's Cancino.
Wala na.
Yeah. But then secondly...
Baka nga parang Jerry West yan, kahit matalo ng
when they
siya
lost,
pa rin,
when they lost to the Knicks.
Diba? So,
but then, you know, tapos yun si Aaron. And then, of course, you have guys like Cliff Hodge.
Okay, Cliff Hodge has been, you know, steady yan
And then, the small contribution na binigay talaga ni Raymar Jose in the NBA. And look at Cliff Newsom. I'm seated on the bench.
Super support siya.
Ang masakit sa kanya, baka pati sa gilas, maapekto siya.
That's right.
He might not, they need him because they don't really have a legitimate what you call point guard. So baka makuha pa yan si RJJ ni Team Cone.
Magmamadali sinang batak. He'll take a 4.
Yeah! And then use Karam. Karam, the guy just shot over Karam.
Take it away!
And they did not use their timeout. They kept Karam in there, and then they did not use their timeout after the 4-point shot, and TNT is up by 1.
And now Meralco will have 15 seconds to win this game. How things can change in this game.
Yeah.
This game of basketball, one mistake, one blink, and before you know it, you're down.
Very resilient talaga itong TNT. How hard they fight.
Well, the same way Meralco fought back, you know TNT, hindi naman titigil yan.
Hindi,
pero oras pa.
Meralco had all the thing. They had two timeouts. Why didn't they use one?
Tama.
Para kang maagawan sa ilalim ng goal, which is the easy. But look at this. They have a small guy guarding ng bata. You know, and he just shot over him.
And on the inbound, just a quick takeaway on the inbound. Yun, no?
Crossover siya, nasundutan siya.
That's 31 points para kay Heading. So, ball's in your court, Meralco, says TNT.
See how big that free throw of Cliff Hodge is? How easily they gave up the fall against Hodge. Because na, bundi, tabla pa sila. In possession is sure.
Had both gone in, no?
But they have the chance to win, Pat.
Of course.
Because they will inbound now from their own, probably their own front court. Although they will only have 14 seconds on their
This guy's
shot
got 23 points. Ray Nambata, 23 points off the bench. It's gonna be Cancino na mag-i-inbound ng bola, Doc.
Yeah. They have a play probably.
Yeah. But there's time to get it back to him.
Puro defensive
So Heading is out. Coach
puro
Cobutin
defensive.
is in.
Cobutin is in.
They give it back to CJ. He's been the hot hand. Does he still have something left? He'll drive to the hoop. He's blocked.
And that's a good foul.
Hodge fouls Nambata.
That's a good foul.
Yeah.
Because it's 6.4 pa sila eh. Don Quinto pa lang foul.
Quinto's out. He's a graduate from this game.
Yeah.
And Oftana playing some defense this time, Doc.
Yan naman ang magugustuhan mo sa strategy ng mga TNT players. Two types of players, offensive, defensive. Ano oras dapat yun?
Quarter to one.
Pero pag pumasok ito, may timeout pa ang Meralco eh.
Sometimes you tend to forget Calvin Oftana is 6'4", 6'4 and a half. So,
And he can jump.
Yeah.
So even if he makes this,
there's time.
But if he doesn't make it and Meralco gets the, they have to go quick.
They have to go, yeah.
You cannot call a timeout of a rebound. Tingnan natin kung ano iniisip ni ng batak dito eh. Pero siguro papasok niya.
He does. And they use the timeout.
And if I'm Meralco, you either go for a 3 or a 4. If you get a 4, you go for it. At this stage, panalo ka na, nawala eh.
I'm wondering though what Paulo Trillo, the team manager.
He was looking for a foul. Doon sa drive niya.
Sa drive, okay. That's what he's saying.
He was looking for a foul. But like I said, nung nag-usap-usap ang mga referee, we're not gonna bail you out.
Looking at Coach Nenad again, trying to draw up a play. 6.4. Napakahaba pa po niyan. Alam naman ninyo, basketball aficionado na nanonood, you've seen so much happen in that amount of time in the past.
Mahirap kung 2.2 dahil tanggap mo, you have one dribble, maybe another one. Pag 6.4, marami, pwede ka pa umikot.
May pasa pa yan eh.
Pwede ka pa magpa-screen eh. And even fake to get your defensive player off.
What a game for this fellow, Cancino. Might go for naught though. Let's see.
Bumalik si Karam. He has not made any shot.
Yes,
Maybe he can make a three-point shot at this stage.
Okay, here we go. Pass goes to Cancino. He lost it momentarily. He's gonna go for... Oh!
Wala na yun. They should have gotten it. He should have given it to Aaron, who was open.
And TNT survives. Meralco gave it a gallant stand. They fought. They were down. They looked out. They gave it one last push. And they stretched it till the end. But TNT is back in the finals, Doc.
Yeah. Well, deservingly so. Yung attitude nila at the end of the ball game, not giving up. They fought. And their two biggest gunners actually finished the game for them. And this is, dalawang player yan, talagang outstanding. But remember, this guy was outstanding for them the whole game.
That's right.
Including the steal that gave them the lead.
Tama. Defense rin, ano? Hindi lang puro offense. Jordan Heading, what a game. CJ Cancino, even a better game, but...
Ayun, ang libre, oh.
Yeah.
But
Black was waiting. Black was waiting.
Hindi ka naman papaulin talaga nun, eh.
I know, but there's no way you can take that away from Cancino because you're not even there if he's not around, diba? You're down by 20 siguro pag walang Cancino.
Yeah.
And they're back in the finals. Sans are Pogoy in the meantime, but hey, this is a formidable lineup with guys who know how to win, as we just saw tonight.
Yeah. But look at that, this was a good chance for Meralco to win. With all that finish of TNT, they didn't even reach 100.
Yeah.
Good defensive game na para sa Meralco ito.
Well, this is, imagine if they had won game 1.
Yeah. Lalo na, no?
And then,
the pressure would have been on the other side.
So a bit of a celebration, but knowing TNT, they'll tone it down a little bit. They've been here before. Babad player natin, Jordan Heading. This is brought to us by Divan. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babad moments with your family, only with Divan. 31, 4 and 5 and 3.
4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Not bigger than the last steal.
That last steal, yeah.
Because that gave them the lead.
That was a crazy turnaround. The crowd had already rallied behind Meralco here. But some things aren't meant to be, and I guess it was meant to be for TNT to be in the finals. Final score natin 99-96. That puts an end to this semifinal series. TNT sitting in the finals right now. Gonna wait for the winner of the Ginebra and San Miguel matchup, which will start its Game 5 in a few minutes for Dr. J. Andy Howe, Ella Gomez, and the rest of our crew for Game 1 today. Ako po si Charlie Cuna. What a game that was! Thanks for joining us.
TNT Tropang 5G have booked another ticket to the finals. And joining me is our best player of the game, Jordan Heading, with 31 points. Jordan, congratulations. In the last 2 games, you bounced back offensively for TNT, especially after that Game 3 performance that you said that you wanted to forget. What has been pushing you to bring out the numbers for TNT?
Oh, you know, just taking it one game at a time, and just knowing that we wanted to get this series done to you know, get a little bit of rest. So I'm really thankful we were able to do that.
Now TNT has booked their 4th finals appearance, straight 4th finals appearance, and for you this will be your 2nd. What or how motivated are you to be given this opportunity to rewrite that story of last conference?
Oh mate, it's all motivation right now. I mean, it's such a disappointing end last conference, and hopefully, you know, hopefully things can be a little bit different this time.
A lot of TNT fans came to watch you guys, to support. I'm sure you have a few message for them.
Yeah, we love you guys. We love all your support. Thank you so much. We really feel, you know, your energy. and we feel your passion, and we really thrive off that. So let's keep that going. Thanks, guys.
Once again, our best player of the game, Jordan Heading. Now let's now turn it over to the post-game press conference with our winning coach.
PBA fans,
Welcome to the post-game press conference. We are joined by the winning head coach, Chot Reyes. Coach Chot, congratulations on your 4th straight finals outing. Talk about how TNT is built for crunch time moments. That last few seconds, the players were still able to take the lead with back-to-back baskets and staying composed. And of course, that winning shot.
Well, first of all, I want to give credit to the other team. Meralco is a hell of a team. They just refused to quit. They kept coming back, kept bouncing back, and we're just fortunate we caught a couple of breaks with Chris Newsom's injury, and then later on Rios' injury as well. But it really took our best to be able to come out victorious. As for the win tonight, I always preach the mantra of never give up. Even when we were 5 points down in the huddle, the players kept saying, kaya pa yan, kaya pa yan. So there was a lot of positive energy in the huddle. And I also want to credit my assistants. Coach Josh was the one, and Coach Sandy were the one who said, in that last inbound, why don't we inbound from the backcourt? Because if you remember, we had 2 half-court inbounds off timeouts, and we missed both. We couldn't convert. So they said, why don't we give ourselves more space by inbounding from the backcourt? And that's what led to Reynam Batak's 4-point shot. And I think that was the crucial. Without that, then I wouldn't have been here at this moment. So combination of just not giving up and great inputs and great coaching from the staff.
Must-win situation para sa Meralco Bolts. In that first quarter, though, quick start for TNT. Heading, knocking down that outside shot. He had a really fiery start para sa TNT.
Yeah, 10 points right away here in the first 6 minutes of the game. No? And then they really stormed away on a 13, 15 to nothing run here.
But then sumagot naman nung pinasok si CJ Cancino. That was his first basket of the game, one of many that would come. Nice feed from Kurt Rayson. But Reynam Batak initiating contact, getting some baskets inside as well. He had a great game off the bench para sa TNT at the end of 8-point lead for the Tropang 5G.
Yeah, naka-fight back pa rin ng konti dyan ng Meralco to trim down that lead. But then, great second quarter here as Cancino and Aaron Black went to work here.
Right.
Even though, look at this, all of a sudden.
Johnson Rios gave them a big boost with 3 3-pointers. Yeah.
Because he could have been there in the end game. That could have helped a lot.
That's right. And Aaron Black, nabanggit nga ni Doc J, was attacking that hoop. And at the half, things turned around. Lamang na ng 4 ang Meralco.
But then, very quick third quarter ito, Charlie.
Yeah, that's right. CJ Cancino continuing to do things in that third quarter. Doc, tuloy-tuloy lang kanyang pagkamada. And in fact, for most of that, lamang ang Meralco, that TNT came back, led for a little bit. It was a really nice third quarter.
Yes.
And si Bong Quinto nakahirit din. Pero Jordan Heading, game-long brilliance for this guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Hitting the outside shot, another one. And as that third quarter came to an end, our score was TNT back in the lead, 75-72. And down to the wire, sabi natin mangyayari, Doc.
And then they started pulling away here, no? All of a sudden, lumaban na naman itong Meralco. And Cancino at the forefront of the rally.
Hit big shot after big shot. Watch this one.
This one. This is a terrific shot.
With a second to go on the shot clock, Dr. J.
Maging 4 ang lamang nila doon.
And they led Meralco, look, by 5, but that 5-point lead evaporated.
You know, I don't know if they had the right personnel there. Look at this.
That's a 4.
Yeah, and that started, and then the steal here. Look at the steal of Heading, plus the layup, and they got a 1-point lead. 2 timeouts from Meralco, now they call the timeout.
6-point play ang nangyari dun eh. 4 and a 2, and TNT took care of business as Cancino could not draw foul. And that's how it ended. Panalo ang TNT, pasok na sa finals, 99-96.